USA.
By
In the USA.
Yeah,
in the
okay.
USA.
Perfect. Yeah, U.S. shipping, international shipping, exact cost. You probably know how much it costs to get stuff to you. You're just going to pay that. Nobody makes money on shipping here. Yeah, in fact, he's subsidizing most of it. In the meantime, give me the price when you're claiming. Try not to make me guess. People who make full claims are going to get a priority over people who make offers. But if you do make an offer on a book, it may be accepted. You may get a counter. And yeah, I don't know. Let's have some fun. And if you see a big book you want, let us know your needs. Sounds like Joe wants to help you get it if you can. All right.
If you have offers, don't be shy to make them.
Okay. Don't be shy in general.
Shy.
It's always good to speak up. All right. Where do we even possibly start, Joe? There's so much. So much.
First book is Wolverine number 27, 9/8 white pager. And I got $250 on it.
That is the classic Jim Lee. They used it for the NES cover. 9/8. Oh, that's nice. It is done. You just claim it, put it in the PC, 9/8 white pages. You don't have to ever search for that book again.
Second book, Century number 1, first appearance of the Century. This near mint copy, $150.
Unless that's one of your books you like to stack, there's a couple books that I have multiple copies of just because I like it so much. I just keep buying it. Yeah. I don't know, Joe, if there's anything I don't know if you have a personal collection anymore at this point, but if you do, have you ever been buy multiples of the same book?
Yeah. Spider-Man 1. There's multiple books.
Nice. All right. Well, Spider-Man 1 is a great one to stack up. I would love to have a stack of those.
Yeah. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha 1. This is the action figure variant. 9/8 white. Boba Fett black armor. $50.
Nice. Boba Fett doing some stealth missions. There you go. Just before he went good, I guess, or at least less bad.
New Mutants 98, 9/8 white pager, first Deadpool, $1,000.
Oh wow! All right, well that'll get people's attention. 9/8 white pages, first Deadpool. So the question is will Deadpool be in the next 2 Avengers movies?
Oh, will he?
I don't know. No official announcements, but how do you not?
That'd be cool.
I'd love that.
Spider-Man number 24. This is a 6065, $200.
Okay, vintage mid-grade Spider-Man, $200. Feel free to make an offer. You see something you like that's a 6065. If you wanted to make a play for it and 200 wasn't a number, look at that 9/8 Boba Fett for $50. Got the Sentry. Sentry was a cool character. Did you see Thunderbolts yet?
Not yet, but I've heard good things about it.
Nice.
West Coast Avengers 45, 9/2 white, first white vision, $60.
Nice. I have seen it. I can report it's good. I did love the Sentry in the movie as well. I thought they did a great job bringing the character to the big screen. Some of the crazy nuance.
Yeah, I heard they did a great job on Sentry. So.
Yeah. Full-on comic-accurate costume, which doesn't always happen.
Batman number 10. This is a 3/0, $1,500.
Oh, wow.
Cover's fully attached. 3/0, $1,500.
Is there a sub-crease on that? Is that kind of what I'm seeing?
Yeah, there is. There is a sub-crease.
All right. Probably the main reason why it's a 3/0, but really nice. It looks like complete and it's attached.
Yep. Complete, attached.
Okay. Issue number 10, $1,500, and it could be yours. Or yours. Or yours. Or I don't know where I'm pointing. It's symbolic. This is symbolic pointing.
Ghost Comics number 7. This is a hanging cover, bondage cover, from 1953. 2/0 off-white pages.
Oh.
$300.
Man. There's always so many books that you have that I haven't seen or haven't seen in so long. I feel like I lean in more at your shows than a lot of other ones. That's great.
Well, thank you, Bill, for leaning over.
I said leaning over, leaning. All right, you're welcome. You got a lot of lean over books. If that's some high praise from me.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Batman 171 3-0 creamed off white. This is signed by Joe Gila. First silver age.
Joe Giella, I've heard it pronounced also.
Gila. First silver Riddler. And this one is 700.
Nice. Joe Gila drinks the tequila. No, I think Joe Giella. Giela's harder to rhyme with, though.
Okay, Mega Man number 3, First Lobo. I have this at a VF Plus, 8.5, $70.
Yep. Book's been moving lately. I think people are excited about what's his name actually playing a character he was like he should have played all along.
Yeah, yep.
I get they tried to make Aquaman cool. They did okay.
Tales to Astonish number 90, 8.5 off white to white. First Abomination. This is 225, and we got number 91 and an 8.0 off white. First cover of Abomination, and this is 200.
That is great. I always love that book. 8 white pages is a really nice grade on it too, so you could get 425 or best offer, first appearance and first cover, like the full story there. Very cool. Yeah, and any of these books, don't be afraid to make an offer. Joe's ready to hear this bell ring, so if you got an offer or a claim in mind, go ahead and do it. A lot of people watch it. Don't worry, there's a ton to see. I'm sure you're just biding your time, taking it all in.
We haven't even put a dent in it yet. Venom number 1. This is signed and sketched by Sam De La Rosa.
Oh.
You see the
Yeah,
Venom,
look at that.
the Venom sketch.
So Ellis,
This is affordable. It's 8.5 for $40.
what's up, Ellis? Yeah, the short answer on payment plans would be 30% down, non-refundable, paid off in 30 days. Threshold of around $1,000 or more. If there's something really big you're chasing, there's going to be some big stuff here today. Let us know your needs. Let Joe know, more importantly, and he'll, sounds like he may try to work with you. But what's the grade on B? There it is. It's a
Near mint copy, 150.
So near mint. So if you had to take near mint and assign a number to it, what would you maybe estimate?
9.4 or better.
Okay, so it's got a shot, maybe. I don't know. If you need more up close information, Mark, we can give it to you.
Yep, I'll show you guys whatever you guys need to see to make you happy.
Comics. We're gonna stick to comics when that.
Yeah.
That's quite enough for Joe. You can DM him for anything else.
X-Men number 32. It's a 5.0, $70.
Fantastic. All right. That's Joe keeping the customers happy. That's good.
Red Hulk number 1, 9.8 white. This is the 1 in 100 variant. Kasara variant cover, $200.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Red Hulk versus Doom. I mean, I guess Red Hulk's in the MCU. Doom's coming to the MCU. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not Kevin Feige.
Okay, Iron Man 128, Demon in the Bottle. It's 6.0, $70.
Nice. And it's a newsstand. I think there was a difference at that point that the newsstand and direct.
Oh, was there? Yeah, you might be right on that one.
Yeah. So there you go. There's some smart people in chat. They might be able to tell us. Oh, my gosh.
Giant Size X-Men number 1, 9.6 white pager. This is a beautiful copy. Beautiful.
That's fantastic.
9,500.
Wow. All right. And it's very notable because guess who joins the X-Men? Wolverine. Wolverine was on a budget in his early days. So there you go. 9.6 white pages, $9,500. That is amazing. The color strike looks great on it too, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great looking copy.
All right, nice book, bub. All right, so if you're chasing something like that, yeah, payment plan might give you the flexibility you need on that. But let us know if you need any other information on it. Let us know. It's a 9.6, so there's probably not a lot to see.
Flash 131, first Green Lantern crossover in Flash. It's a 4.0, $60.
Okay, these early Flashes. Love the early Flash covers as far as DC goes. They're some of my favorite DC stuff. What's up, Mark Zule? Mark might be chasing some Superman books if you got any coming.
Yeah, I got some. Here's a cool one. Amazing Detective Cases 14. It's a 7.0 off-white to white, signed by Joe Sennett on page 1. This is the highest signature series copy. $800.
Who signed it?
Joe Sennett.
That's what I thought you said. Wow. All right. Highest graded signed copy, $800. What's up, Mark Azule? Apparently, Mark wants to see me go to jail. Says he'd pay me to rob someone with that mask. I mean, it would be comical. Showing up on the TikToks with that would probably be pretty funny.
Batman Killing Joke. It's a near mint copy, $100.
Nice. All right, first print. So near mint, 9.4 plus, I think is what I heard Joe say when he says near mints. So yeah, if you need more specific details.
Clean. Invincible 100, 9.8 white. Silvestri variant cover, $150.
Oh, it's a Mark Silvestri variant. Issue number 100. It's a Silvestri 9.8 white pages. All right. Invincible fans, where are you? We were pushing 100 people a minute ago, so we're getting close. So there's plenty of you watching. As far as the X-Men one, I believe there were 2 X-Men ones in the preview.
2 X-Men ones. Marvel Comics presents 72. This is a newsstand copy. Near mint, $60.
Oh, it's a newsstand. Was the barcode on the back, or did I miss it?
Yep, it's on the back cover.
Oh, it's one of those sneaky back barcodes.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a Detective 71 today? This is kind of sale where there might be.
Yep, there is.
There sure is. Your lucky day.
Hulk 194 white, $100.
Nice. First Red Hulk, 94 white pages. You got an offer in mind. Feel free to make it. You're not going to hurt Joe's feelings.
Nope. Blade Crimson of the Father,
do.
number 1. This is the theater edition. 9.6 white. Pretty cool cover, $100.
Just closer to that. So that actually, and there's a little glare on it. Just want people to see. So you actually got Wesley Snipes' blade on there from the back, grabbing his blade out of his special blade sheath.
Yep.
He's blade. He has a blade.
All right,
many layers.
Top 2 rows.
9.6, $100. That was like the theater edition, so someone managed to not get popcorn fingerprints on it. Okay, a lot of great stuff to start the sale so far. A really awesome variety. So, if you want any information that will help you make a decision on any of these, you want to make an offer, go ahead and make it. We're just getting started, scratching the surface of all the amazing stuff we're going to see today. So if these aren't the books you're looking for, don't worry. We those droids are coming. Okay, there you go. Batman issue number 10. It's attached. It's complete. First Lobo, first Abomination, first cover Abomination. A lot of cool stuff. That Venom, the raw Venom over here, did have a remark on the cover. Just so you know, it's signed and it's got the Venom remark there by Sam De La Rosa. There you go.
And the newsstand.
$40. Oh yeah, and a newsstand.
Yep. Spidey 27. This is a 5.0, 175.
Ellis MBA. Ellis is asking if you have first Wolverine. This feels like a minefield to answer. Joe, you want to field that?
We got 2 copies coming up.
So you're talking about Hulk 181. All right.
Yep. Venom Lethal Protector 198 white, 125.
Because some people might ask that and be asking about Hulk 180.
We got a 182.
Oh, nice. All right.
So
180 also.
Whatever one you like, we'll have it. Spidey 125. This is a nice copy. 8.5. $75. Second, Man Wolf.
Nice. Eastbrook, yeah, the Star Wars book was a Boba Fett, like, dark armor variant, 9/8 white pages, the action figure variant there, and it's only $50.
I was asking about Superman. Here's action number 30. First appearance and death of Zolar, 1940. 2.5, creamed off white, $1,200.
All right. Ellis, some people get passionate about the 180, 181 debate, so just trying to not step on a landmine early on in the show. There you go. 2.5, $1,200, early action. Anybody getting some action today? Well, there's a book for you if you want.
Justice League of America, number 21. It's 2.0. First Silver Age, Dr. Fate, Hourman, Icicle, and Wizard. $100.
I think it's super cool. Like, that's the issue, that the current Justice League meets the Justice Society of America. That's awesome.
Great book. Spidey Annual number 4. So 4.0, $25.
Info on the Batman 10 TFO, yeah. I can tell you about that.
It's a 3.0 for $1,500.
There you go. If you need more specific information, we can tell you it's attached.
Yep.
It's complete. There's a very faint sub crease. Otherwise, it's just a really nice copy. Otherwise, okay, $1,500. Pick that up. Issue number 10.
Here's a good one. Detective 69. It's a 4.5 off white to white. I got 11,000 on it. There was a 3.5 that sold for 11,000.
That's crazy. These ones probably don't change hands very often. Look at the Joker guns.
It's a great looking copy. Presents very well.
I mean, if people want to take a closer look, the spine looks really nice on that.
Yep.
Yeah, let's just take a look at it.
Back looks good.
I mean, when you get a book like this, it deserves a nice look. Yeah, that's clean. Show us that spine. Take us down that spine real quick. I mean, a little paper loss at the top corner. Other than that. Oh, low light 73 says, saw this in person, was drooling over it. Wow.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, I don't think any drool actually got on the book, though. Joe wouldn't let that happen. All right, somebody wants to make a play for that. I wouldn't blame you. Oh, and then you pulled this out?
Detective Comics 168, first appearance of Red Hood. Origin of the Joker 2.0, creamed off white. And we got 7,000 on it.
Oh, my gosh. You're pulling out some classy Batman books here. A clean 2.0. I mean, a lot of times you see this book, it's a purple label. There's some sort of qualification, just like a clean, complete 2.0. That's a nice book. All right. How do we top that? Wow.
With a Flash 135. First Kid Flash in the yellow costume. It's a 2.0 to 3.0. Cover is barely on. $60. It's attached, but barely attached. It's fragile.
Okay. Still attached, as long as you're not too rough on it.
Spidey 347. It's a 9.0 to 9.2, $30.
All right, everybody's biding their time. There's so many things to choose from. People are reluctant to pull the trigger on any one of these. You make an offer, you might pick up that nice that Spidey book, for example.
DC Comics presents 47 9.6 white, $475.
Nice. All right, first He-Man and Skeletor in comics. Super.
And we got a raw copy. This is a newsstand though. It's a 4.0, $100.
Nice. All right, that He-Man movie's coming next year. I wonder if they're done filming it yet. I know they were filming it for a while. There were some little set photos that had come out. They did officially release a close up of what the Power Sword looks like. They're definitely going. I heard their costumes are all going to be comic accurate. How about $75 for the raw He-Man? Someone has the power, maybe.
Let's ring it. Let's break the ice.
All right, the ice is broken. DI Blue Comics. You got it.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody wonders what I do when I'm sitting in my office alone here and play with my little He-Man sword. No, stop. All right, can we see a close-up of the Action Comics, Mark Azule? The answer is yes.
Yep.
You also have an offer on the Batman 10. Maybe we can... All right, well, if it would help us to take it out of the bag, we can, Mark Azule, but we'll do it this way here first. You want us to go around the edges of it and stuff?
This copy presents very, very good for the grade.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see any, missing pieces.
There's no missing pieces.
A little bit of tanning along the edges. I see your guys' offers, Dye Blue and Kataiba. I'm just taking a closer look at this real quick. The little tan line along the top edge there, not tan line, but where the a dust shadow. Yeah. It's just where it was sitting on a stack of books for a long time, and it was a little bit offset, so exposed to the air differently. All right, 1,200 are making offer, Mark. All right, let's take care of these other offers. Kataiba's offering you $11.69 on the Batman 10.
$11.69.
I don't make the numbers; I just read them.
Give me $13.50.
Okay, $13.50. Kataiba, he would accept $13.69 if you do like that number.
Yeah, if you like.
How about?
Yeah, if you like $13.69 better, I'll take that. But
how about 70 on the Red Hulk?
I'll do 90 on that one.
Okay, 90. It's a $100 slab, shaving $10 off on it for you, Dye Blue. If that was the one you're talking about, was the slab. I think the other Red Hulk was cheaper. So
yeah, it's a slab.
All right. Okay, thanks for the offer, Dye Blue. Let us know. What's up, Duke Stangry? Nothing yet, but we're just getting started. There's a ton of stuff we're going to see today, though. So maybe.
Tales of Ghost Castle #1, 9.6 white. Ghost Castle #1, 9.6 white, 150.
What was the grade on the ASM 125, Second Man Wolf?
8.5.
All right. That's a nice grade on that. Yeah, any 9.8 of the mainline DC series, like Batman, Superman, it can be vintage or modern, 9.8.
I got a 9.8 Batman Dark Knight #1.
Okay. Duke, let us know if that's what you're looking for. Kataiba's trying to meet you in the middle at 1,200.
Huh? Me in the middle at 12? That's not the middle.
I mean, if the middle is the whole range between your two numbers, technically it's in there. But yeah, statistics professor might give you a B-.
I appreciate the offer. $13.50 will be my best on that one.
All right, Kataiba, you found his bottom.
Batman 10.
It came down $150. Let us know if you can get there on it, Kataiba. What's the page quality on the giant size X-Men one? Whoa, Rob?
White pages.
9.6 white pages.
White pages.
Oh, 90. Well, I mean, if you want to take a closer look at it, it'll be, that's new. There won't be, I don't think there's going to be any defects to find on a 9.6. What issue is the yellow cover Spidey? That's 125.
Yep, 125.
Or Tornado.
Ghost #49, 9.2 off white to white. $60.
Nice. So I have LT Gray here playing some mind games. It's not a lie if you believe it. All right. That sounds deep. I know. I used to work for a guy who used to say that there's a consensual reality. There's a reality that you consent to believing. All right. What's this?
Marvel Premiere 47. This is a 8.0, $70.
If you want to get all philosophical on me, I have LT Gray. All right, there you go. Scott Lang becomes Ant-Man, and it's a newsstand. I think they're all newsstands on that.
That I'm not sure.
Yeah, it gets tough in that 70s era. Oh, it's a Seinfeld reference? Oh, Toy's Too Cool. I have watched a lot of Seinfeld, but I didn't catch that one. Thank you.
Seven Seas Comics number 6, last issue. This is a Matt Baker cover. 3.0 off-white pages. Tough issue. $2,800.
Oh my gosh, this is a lean-in book. Well,
great cover.
Yeah.
There's a 3.5 that sold for $3,200 or $3,500. I can't remember, but 3.0, 28.
That is beautiful. All right. How about 50 on the Ant-Man from Dye Blue?
I'll meet you in the middle at 60.
All right, Dye Blue. And did you take notes, Kataiba? That was the middle there. All right, I'm just playing with you, Kataiba. Let us know about that Batman 10 or not. All right, what's this?
X-Force 1, signed by Fabian.
Nicieza, I think.
Yeah. That's a COA, $40.
So I guess the polybag is signed.
Yep, the polybag sign.
He did do a nice big signature on that. So Fabian Nicieza was the co-creator of Deadpool and was the writer of New Mutants at that time and X-Force, as you can see there. That book was like huge. I mean, that book was approaching like X-Men 1 level of like, the only reason X-Men 1, I mean, X-Force had the different pack-in cards. X-Men 1 had the actual different covers, but they both did huge numbers. That book was huge. There's a reason why Rob Liefeld is Rob Liefeld. Yep. A11 and A12, Eastbrook is going to try to combine those at 170.
210. What about 190? Eastbrook.
Okay, 190 Eastbrook, $20 more.
Okay, we got a Mad number 1, 1.8 off-white pages. 1952, 1,200 or best offer.
Oh man, Mad issue number 1. So a little bit of chipping along the edge. I mean, obviously it's a 1.8, but it's also a Mad 1. What's up, Vintage Shark? Can we talk about that Tech 69?
Yep. It's a 4.5 off-white to white.
I mean, other than that tear on the cover, I don't really see anything going on with it here. Oh, a little paper loss in the top corner, too.
Yeah, but, man, it presents it's great.
Oh, I mean, other than those 2 little defects, this thing is just a gem.
Yeah.
Look at that. No, I don't see any staining. Not really a lot of even, like, shadow or, like, discolor. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Tanning. None of that kind of stuff. It's an off-white white.
But you know what? Let's take that offer of 170. Let's get some stuff off the wall.
Oh my gosh! All right, 170. All right, _Eastbrook_collector. Right after you said that, they did offer to meet in the middle at 180. No way, Eastbrook. It's 170 now. Joe said it, so it's done. You got it, Eastbrook. Thank you.
Joe said it.
All right, Joe said it, so it's done. At least here that applies.
Thank you.
All right, you're the hero on that one, Joe. Thank you. Congrats, Eastbrook.
Okay, where are we at? Hunt of Fear number 21, EC Comics, the 2.5 or 2.25.
Nice. All right, Haunt of Fear. That's that guy with the cart there. Bring out your dad.
Dark Knight Returns #1, 9/8 white, $7.50.
That book's a beaut. And, you know, with that kind of prestige square bound format, I mean, you even open the cover too much and it's no longer a 9/8. So that's great. I mean, there's a reason that book in 9/8 is so much more than the 9/6 because 9/8 is so tough on that one.
Invincible 100. This is a Chromium edition. 9/8 white, $200.
Okay. Oh, what's up, ILL Tigre? No, tonight. So this is it. We're gonna be going with Joe as long as you guys are watching. Joe's got gas in the tank, so he's got a ton. So let's make the magic happen. We'll stick around for a while.
TOS 57 first Hawkeye. It's a 1/8 to 2/0. Cover is detached on this. $225.
Oh wow. I mean, it looks great though. So the cover's detached.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's such a bright copy for the cover to be attached on, but I guess it happens. I don't know if there's a Silver Surfer 14, but we can talk about that X-Men Juggernaut cover. Sure thing, Mule.
It's off 50, $70.
There you go. Do you accept PayPal goods and services?
I do, but if I'm cutting deals, I kind of want to do fee free if we can.
All right, so Katiba, it sounds like if you're making an offer, it sounds like, I don't know. So yeah, fee free preferred is what I heard Joe say. I don't know. You can elaborate any further on that if you want, but
yeah, we accept everything.
Okay.
Superman #72.
Oh wow.
This is a VG 4.0 to 4.5 for $400.
Oh my gosh, that looks like a nice. This doesn't seem like one you see very often.
#72.
That's nice. I love that cover.
Yep. $400. And we got a Venom Carnage #1 through 4 set, complete set, VF to near mint, $50.
All right, Clayton Crane there. What book is on A4?
It's a 4.0. It's a Spider-Man Annual #4, 4.0, $25.
How about $50 on N? What's on N?
I'll do 60 on that one.
All right, names Atlas. You're halfway there. He'll meet you in the middle. $60. Okay, if you got any questions about any of these books, we're happy to take a closer look at any of them. $60 is accepted on N. The names _Atlas. You got it. Okay. In the meantime, so there's the Venom versus Carnage Clayton Crane set there. There it is. You get all 4 issues. Some pretty big Batmans there. Those Detective Comics. Nice early action. 6.5 second Man-Wolf there. Early Green Goblin ASM. All right, here we go. Gregory's Comics stopping in, wants to know about O and B7. You want to add up O and B7, and can you get to 250 when you're adding those up?
Damn, Greg.
Wow. What do they add up to? What do the stickers add up to?
400. For Greg, I'll do for Greg 350.
Okay. Greg, can you get to 350? You got a different number in mind? I guess you can try it out, but there you go, Greg. X-Force is signed by Fabian Nicieza, who was the writer on X-Force, but it's signed on the polybag. It comes with a COA. And can we go over the Detective 168? And then we'll talk about that Hawkeye. No problem.
So it's a 2.0 cream off white.
Yeah, take us around the edges of this. This is... So here we go. Other than a little bit of paper loss down there, a little wear at the spine, there's a little more paper loss at the top, which continues right there. Little tear on the spine, nothing big. But, I mean, it's attached. It's complete. It's, there you go. I mean, I believe it's attached. I mean, we can give you the label number if you need it. If you want to read it, I'll put it in the chat.
45 341 53001.
Okay, here's the label number on that. If you guys like looking stuff like that up, no problem. Let's talk about that Hawkeye again real quick.
It's a 1/8 to 2/0 covered attached.
All right, bright copy for the grade. I guess the cover being detached is a big factor there. All right, Gregory wants to meet you in the middle at 300 on that pair. I think we did that right. Right? That was the middle.
325, Greg.
All right, Gregory. 25 more bucks and you got it. You're close. You're close. There's also some interest in the Hawkeye on its own, which is 225, as the sticker reads currently. Oh, Victor Palucci. Victor Palucci, always generous. Victor _Palucci _comics is chipping in the $25 for Greg. So Gregory's _comics is going to pay $300, and Victor's going to pay the other $25.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, that was O and B7, correct?
Yep.
All right, let's talk about that Sentry book. Yeah, Arda. It's up at the top on the left.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, so he said near mint, which puts it at like a 9.4 plus, he says. 150. If you need us to take a closer look, we will do it now, apparently. I mean, what everybody's going to want to know is, like, do you see any, like, color breaks on the spine? That's pretty much what people are going to be asking.
None of that break collar that I see. The only thing, there's like a light, maybe color loss or something. I don't know. It's like a rub or something right there on the right edge.
So who knows how they'll handle that, whether it was part of the printing process or aftermarket, or who knows. I mean, that black cover is very touchy, as in don't touch it, touchy. Info on L.
L is 80 off-white, Tales to Astonish 91, $200.
And yes, there was another Invincible camera tried to stop there on the way here, but now we're going to go back to it. There it is. Silvestri cover, issue number 100, 9/8 white pages, 150. So that's the Silvestri variant on issue number 100. And it's the story is called The Death of Everyone. Really sounds like a chipper story. I have a feeling Invincible ends up bloody at the end of it, because that seems to be what happens to him.
Yeah, the dinosaur killed him.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that yet. Spoiler. I've been watching the TV show, so I'm not as caught up. So how about $50 on Jay?
I'll meet you in the middle at 60.
All right, Names Atlas, 60 gets it done. So have you been watching the animated show at all, Joe?
Yeah, I'm all caught up. I watched them all.
Nice, me too. It is so good. I definitely have to read the comic one of these days, but I guess it might delay it a little bit now that I'm watching it. $60. The Names _Atlas is going to take it counter offer at 60. Nice grab, Names.
Thanks,
buddy. Anyone know the company that does the 2-in-1 bag and see-through board? ILT Gray. I don't know. I think a few companies do those see-through boards. But somebody in chat might be able to help you out. I mean, a lot of the major companies probably have similar offerings for that. There's probably as many preferences as there are stars in the sky.
Let's start on this one. Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street, special number 1, 9/6 white. This is the red foil edition, and it's $100.
Oh, that's cool. Wait. What's going on? Is that How risque is that? That's what, PG-13 there on that?
Yeah, that's what was the
Wait, we
question,
keep
Bill?
getting farther away from it, and I'm like, we should get a little closer for a second.
Oh,
Okay. All right. How about the info on the first Red Hood? Yeah, Axel, man, we can talk about that in a minute.
It's a 2.0 cream off white, and it's 7,000.
Yeah, we took a little tour around the book, just a little bit of paper loss along the top and on the bottom edge of the spine are kind of the main things. I put the cert number into chat. I might be able to put that into chat again here. And see, yes, there is an X-Men 196 white pages up there. Pretty crazy.
So, Bill, that's the dude that killed Invincible in this.
You're still doing it. You can't. I guess it's been long enough. But all right.
96 white Hitch variant cover, $75.
Oh, that's cool. All right. I mean, I'll hold out hope. Please don't answer this, but I'll hold out hope that maybe he comes back or it's a hoax or
Sorry, Bill.
No, that's all right. The storyline is called The Death of Everyone. Maybe there's an alternate dimension.
I think they cloned him.
All right, thank you. Anything else you want to save me from having to learn by waiting? How about 175 on L?
175?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's run it.
All right, JD053174. 053174. You got it. Just ask Joe. He'll tell you how that issue ends if you want.
Big brain show.
That's right. All right. You're the first person to say that. All right. How about the Batman 10?
Damn, Bill. Damn, Bill.
All right. The Batman 10, Kataiba is coming up to $12.69.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna stick at $13.50 on that one.
Oh, all right, Kataiba, $13.50. I see you working. How about 65 on the Invincible slab?
Yep.
Schwa Garner 5112 is gonna take that.
Sure.
Gregory wants to know if 75 on the Nightmare will take it. I guess he liked that close up.
Man. Who's that, Greg?
Yeah, that Greg.
Greg's on my ass today. Let's give it to him.
All right. I guess you know how to get on Joe's good side. Gregory's _comics. You got it. I'm kidding, IMLT Gray. I love Joe. He's great. Really. It was fun hanging out at the expo, man.
Thank you, guys. Okay. X-Men number 137. This is an 8.5, $60.
I don't know if Richie's here to give crap to, so it just falls to Joe after that.
Oh, he's over there giving me the shooting me with his fingers.
He's giving you the finger guns? Pew, pew.
Yeah, the finger guns.
All right.
Probably because he's about to get off in 10 minutes.
Do you have any more Batman under issue 100?
Yes, I think so.
So Islander Phil Kataiba was at $12.69. Joe is at $13.50. So they're less than $100 apart. So to give you an exact number, 69? No, that isn't right. All right. Go ahead, tell us about this book.
X-Men 266, First Gambit, 9.2 white, 160.
$81 apart. Well, guess what? Islander Phil. Islander_Phil. Great show last night. Is going to cover the $81 difference for Kataiba_Okasha. Wow. So Kataiba, $12.69. Islander Phil, $81. And the Batman 10 going to a new home. I love that. Yeah, Katiba's definitely good people.
Katiba's paying $12.69, and Islander Phil is
paying the difference, which is $81.
Thank you both.
Did we sell the suspense? Did we see the suspense?
That hasn't went up yet.
All right, S. Falcon. I didn't mean to keep you in suspense. As you heard, it didn't go up yet. Do you have any J. Scott ASM 601, 606, or 607?
I know there's a J. Scott. I forget the number, though.
Ellis, you're still safe. The Hulk 181 has not come up yet.
It's coming up soon.
I think we're caught up. And, yeah, we'll talk about the first Gambit again in a second, Gregory.
Flash, 123, 3.5 off-white to white. First Golden Age Flash and Silver Age. Origin of both, $600.
Nice.
And I got the second Silver Age appearance of the Golden Age Flash, which is 129. It's a 3.5 for 80.
I've been mask inspired lately. All these flashes hitting the board. I had to, pull out the old budget flash mask. Only the most quality stuff for you guys. There you go.
Hulk 340, 9.4, 275.
Yeah, sorry, Scott A. Savage. The Batman 10 is claimed. X-Men 1's soon. Not sure Justin Ver. There's been a ton of awesome stuff to see so far.
They're coming soon. Then I got a Hulk 340 newsstand, 7580, $200.
Okay. Now that I look like this is about when Ollie pops in and says we've hit an all-time low, or something, or that this couldn't be a prouder moment for him. All right.
Young Avengers #1. It's a near mint minus $80.
Okay, near mint minus, so like a 9.2 on that.
At 9.2. You might get a 9.4. House of Mystery 215, 7.0, $25.
Nice. All right, $25 on that. All right, yeah. Don't worry, S. Falcon. We'll see that suspense in that Hulk 181 too.
Spawn 310, 9.8 white. This is a Baron's variant cover, and it's $60.
Okay, you get an offer on the Hulk 340 Newsy. I already forget the price you presented it at. $160 from Minnesota.
I'm gonna stick at 200 for now. We just put it up. I'm just gonna wait a little bit.
Okay, new to inventory. It is a newsstand, so 200 Minnesota. If you want to make a play for it. What's up, Synergy Comics? You are here. Awesome. Oh no, the Flash is here. Yes.
Superman 199, first race. It's 3.0, $100.
Nice. All right, 3.0, first race. I know who I'm rooting for.
Here's a good one, Bill. Werewolf by Night 19, 9.8 white pages.
Nice. Werewolf battles vampires. 9.8.
That's Dracula.
8 white
Bill.
pages.
That's Dracula, Bill. $1,400.
9.8 white pages. Is there a Daredevil 1?
No.
Okay. But there are 2 X-Men 1s, 2 Hulk 181s, and this.
Transformers 48, first appearance of Backstreet, Dogfight, Override, Ruckus, Crankcase, Windsweeper, and Botox.
Did you say the last one's name was Botox?
Yeah. 9.6 white, $70.
All right. I wonder what the Transformer Botox turns into.
Might be a BBL in there too.
Okay, so the Transformers collection isn't complete without Botox, the Decepticon. Sounds like a Decepticon. All right, so there's a lot of awesome books. I know we're kind of joking around a little bit, but there's seriously a lot of amazing stuff here so far. So, and a lot of people have made offers, made claims, and gotten some stuff. So, this stuff is definitely gettable. Oh my gosh. Does that say white pages?
Yep.
Ah, beautiful.
Hulk 181 5.5 white pager. $2,700.
Any like major defects to speak of? It's a 5.5. It may be general wear. I don't know.
No, I actually thought it would look better than a 5.5. Back's clean. Maybe like 4 spine ticks. I mean, it's a great 5.5. It looks like a 7.0 to me. So.
All right, Joe's talking himself into keeping it. You better claim it quick here. 5.5 white pages. He may resubmit it if it sticks there around long enough. Slip a 20 in it when he submits it to regrade.
Bill, I'm gonna try to sell this as a set. If anybody's interested, I got individual prices. So Hulk 181. This is a 7.5, but it's missing the value stamp.
Oh, this is gonna be fun to talk about for a while.
Missing the value stamp. 7.5. And I got the Hulk 180. It is a 6.0. And
does it have the value stamp, the 180?
Yeah, the 180 has the stamp. It is complete. It's a 6.0. The 182 is a 7.0. This one's missing the stamp. So the 181, 182 is missing the stamp. The 180 is complete. I'm asking $2,800 for the trio. If you want individual prices, I got those also. So
okay,
let
us know if you need any individual information, but $2,800 takes all 3 of those. Okay, payment plans are in play on any claim of $1,000 or more. 30% down on refundable, paid off in 30 days. If you need a little bit longer or some flexibility, you need to let us know on the air, and if you're just going to do a payment plan in general. How much is the 181 with no stamp? If somebody wanted to buy that one individually.
$2,400.
Okay. $2,400. It's a 7.5 qualified. So with the stamp, he believes it would be a 7.5. So it would be that, or if you wanted a blue label, I think they'd do 0.5 maybe.
Yep. And then if someone wants the 180, it's a 6.0 for $500. This is a 7.0 missing stamp, $75.
So you've discounted the bundle over the individual prices.
Yep.
So your best value is the bundle, but sounds like you can get them individually if you prefer. So there you go. The 180 was a 6.0 for $500 IFLT grade.
House of Secrets 149. It's a 8.0 white pager, $50.
Nice. All right, what's that? Giant pterodactyl carrying something?
Giant bat, I think.
Oh yeah, giant bat, or maybe a dragon.
Or a dragon. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There's some House of the Dragon there. That show's brutal.
And then this is an issue after 150, 8.5 white pager, $40. So maybe that is a dragon.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it looks like a dragon. The dragons are just like big bats, right? Bats look like flying dogs. Knucking butts, trying to sell Hulk 181 stamps. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to make any friends saying, I have a bunch of 181 stamps. Okay, there you go. So there's both the 240s. Newsstand 7580, and then the direct 9.4.
Bill, this is a rare Centaur. Comic Pages, Volume 3, Number 4. It's from 1939. It's a 2.0 for $500.
Okay, getting some pushback on a dragon being a big bat. Sorry, all on Kesselman. I didn't mean to insult both the bat and the dragon community. 225, 9.4, 340.
About 245 on that one. Is that
all right,
work?
Fox, 20 more bucks and you got it. Yeah.
And we got a higher offer than the 150 on the newsstand. I think we had
Okay.
a one.
Did somebody offer 150 on it? That didn't come through on mine.
Yeah, someone offered 170 earlier.
I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't see a new offer on it. So.
I'll do 185 and then 245.
Okay, 245 and now 185.
Yep. Elias #1 first. Jessica Jones, near mint copy, $80. This has a real good shot at the 9.8. Nice copy.
Ooh, all right, it's a contender. $80. First Jessica Jones. That's a great issue.
Mark Spears Monsters #1, $150.
Wow. All right, that's a Hulk 340 homage. If you didn't catch that, that is cool. All right, 150 on that. Somebody's gonna have Mark Spears and Todd McFarlane sign that one of those eventually.
Invincible 100. This is the Adler variant cover, 9.8 white, $100.
Nice. All right, so Invincible 100. There were a few different variants for that. It's from the looks of it. There's Charlie Adler. We saw Mark Silvestri.
4 or 5 variants. Action Comics 340, 6.5 off white to white. Origin first appearance of the Parasite, 250.
Nice. Wow, so nobody snap grabbed that Mark Spears Monsters. I know Mark Spears stuff has been pretty hot lately.
Spider-Man 35. So 6.0, 125.
Nice. All right, so we're kind of scanning around here. If there's something you want more information about, you want to make an offer on, definitely Joe's been having some bend on his prices when people have been making offers. There's been a lot of people who've gotten stuff so far. Definitely a ton more still to see. Yes, both Hulk 340s are still there. So the 9.4, he said he'd do 245. And the 7580 newsstand, he said he'd do 185. So, yeah, Nucky Futz, there's a great selection of books, and we're not slowing down. There's still a ton of awesome stuff.
Tons of books. Halloween, First Death of Laurie Strode, #2, 9.6 white, $80. This is a low print run.
Yeah, we haven't even seen either of the X-Men ones yet. And there's other. Oh, hey. Oh, my gosh. It's like I'm psychic.
Okay, so this is an X-Men one, CBCS, verified signature, Dick Ayers, 2.5 off white pages.
Oh, yeah, show the signature. There's a little signature on the cover there.
Dick Ayers.
Okay. And I think he worked on that book, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right. That's awesome.
6,000 on this.
Wow. And the page, okay, so to answer your question, Ellis, the Hulk 340 newsstand is a 7580, and he has it for 185. We'll take that. And the Hulk 180, I don't remember the grade. I think you said it was a 6.0?
Yeah, 6.0.
And it was $500.
Yep.
And would you care to comment on the page quality of the 180?
I can take it out. I mean, the pages are good in it. Probably off white, I'd say.
Nice.
I can show you the pages if you're interested.
Okay, it's being suggested that you got the Dick Ayers signature in New York. I don't know what that's about, but
yeah, at least set me up.
No need to explain. All right, you guys must have had a fun night. Are there any other Invincible 100s coming out? Gregory's Comics is interested, but
we got 2 on the board right now. Greg.
All right, are there any others coming? Is what he wants to know.
Sure. No, I don't think so. The chromium got took. I think that's it.
Okay, so those two, Greg. How about 55 on the alias for Jedi JJ?
65.
Okay, 65 Jedi JJ, $10 more, and you scored it.
Really
He said it's a contender. Jedi JJ, he says it's a contender. Oh, sorry. Did I make you put this down without talking about it? Please talk about it.
X-Men 1, 2.5 white pager. This is a white pager.
White pages.
White pages, and I got 6,000 on this.
Oh man, look! Like there's two X-Men ones. There's a signed by Dick Ayers, and then there's and they're both 2.5s. But then there's a 2.5 white pager, blue label. Wow. And let's see here. You have a $400 offer on the Hulk 180 from IFLT, Gray.
Meet a minute at 450.
Okay. 450.
450.
You're close to 60. The stamp is intact on the 180.
Yeah, yep.
It's just the 181 and the 182 that don't have stamps. Have we seen Shock 7 yet?
It's the next book.
Oh, whoa! Hey!
Shock Suspense Stories number 7. Light tan off white, signed by Al Feldstein. It's a 3.5 classic electrocution cover. $900 their best offer.
Is Al Feldstein's signature on the first page, I'm guessing?
No, it's on the cover.
Oh, no way. Show us.
It's in gold.
Can you tilt it a little bit? I know with the bag and the... Okay, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Somebody had it signed it on the cover.
Yep.
Okay.
900 best offer.
All right. So Knucking Futz, I don't think it works that way, but yeah, I appreciate the concept. But you do have an offer. Ellis MBEH. How about 180 on the Hulk 340 newsstand?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Ellis MBEH. You got it. Nice grab. Any Star Wars tonight? Garrett, there's a Star Wars book on the board, possibly more coming. The Star Wars book is definitely very affordable there. It's a 9.8 white pages, dark Boba Fett armor variant of Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. There you go. $50 for that. And make sure we're caught up. Yes, there's a New Mutants 98 9.8 slab on the stand. It's white pages. It's $1,000. It's a direct. Gregory's Comics. It says that you are not going to like this offer, but he still proceeded to make it. He'd do 160 on the two Invincibles left on the board.
No.
Gregory, at least, you know what? You were right, Gregory. He didn't like it.
Greg, I will do 220. Come on, man.
All right, 220. What do they add up to?
250.
All right, 220, Gregory.
Both 9.8. So,
how about any more fun Spectre issues? That's
man, you guys are reading my hands.
That's crazy.
Wow! That's the third time. Third time that's happened, at least.
All these books.
More Fun Comics 64, 1.8 off-white pages. Classic cover. Tough book. 2,500.
Oh, man. 1.8 off-white. Oh, that is cool. And what's the grade on the Superman 199?
Superman 199. 3.0.
Okay, 3.0. There you go. First race, $100. The Dark Knight Returns issue 1, 9.8 white page slab is indeed a first print, and it was $750. Yes, $750. Ben Mackey, we've already had the $400 offer on the Hulk 180. It's been long enough. You can take it at the counter price of $450 if that works for you. The Hulk 180, it's a 6.0. It's got the newsstand, $450. But it doesn't matter because the 450 counter offer has been accepted by the person who made the offer. Sorry, and congratulations. I_of_L_Tigray. You got it. Is there happen to be an X-Men 94 tonight?
No, 94.
And do you think Mr. Clean uses the magic eraser to get that sheen on his dome? What's up, Grail Keeper's Keys? He's pontificating on Mr. Clean's grooming habits, wondering if the magic eraser helps him keep his dome so clean and shiny. I don't think people are looking for shine, but I don't know. I've had my hair, so I can't comment on head maintenance with that. Was there a Batman 181? I haven't seen one yet, Gregory.
There is one coming up. Black Adam 1, 9/8 white, $25.
So Evil Sheep Comics, the Hulk 181 Raw it would be a 7.5, but that is qualified because it's missing the value stamp. So that makes it $2,400 for a 7.5 no value stamp. So 7.5 qualified. There you go. $2,400 on that. And the 182 also does not have the value stamp. That's why it's a $75 book. Let's see here. The grade on the Raw, we did that. Who wins the race between Superman and Flash? I believe Flash wins the first race, and then in the second race they tie and then actually team up to stop the bad guy. It's been a while since I read them. Chat, help me out.
Aliens 1, first print. It's a 8.0, $70.
Nice. That's awesome. First print. I mean, they got to give Flash something, right? I mean, Superman can do like everything else. Let Flash win that race, right?
Suspense number 9, LB Cole cover. It's a 3.0, $750.
That is such a cool cover. Nice. 3.0, $750.
Fully attached.
Wow. All right. LB Cole definitely looks like he had a phase in the 60s there. Or is that from the 50s? But
this is from
I don't know what he was
40s,
doing,
Bill.
but it yielded some fun covers. LB Cole, nice. All right.
Strange Tales 135. First Nick Fury, 6.5, 175.
Nice. IFL Tigray doesn't matter because all right, so IFL Tigray just pulled a rock on me. I'll explain in a second.
Human Torch number 26. This is a tough issue. It's a 2.0 for 500.
Okay, the suspense came out. S. Falcon is no longer in suspense. He's in offer. And I think it's a strong offer at $700.
It is.
Fantastic. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. All right, S. Falcon 76. Nice
Thanks,
grab.
buddy. Thank you.
Maybe somebody will get the Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon reference. Basically, the short story is when they dubbed the first Die Hard movie, when they put it on TV, he couldn't say Yippee-ki-yay, what he really says. So in the TV edit, when they used to change the words, that's what they had him say. All right.
X-Men number 15. This is a nice copy. 7.0, 7.5, $200.
Fantastic. 7075, 200 on that. The Haunt of Fear, we can tell you about that. Arturo, there's a couple Invincible slabs on the board. Issue 100 variants.
Haunt of Fear number 21. So 2.5, 225.
So basically on the Invincibles, there's a Silvestri variant in 9.8, and there is the Charlie Adler variant in 9.8. There's the Silvestri 9.8, 150, issue 100. And there is the Adler 9.8 white page is also 100. Okay, let us know.
Marvel presents presents number 396, off-white to white. First solo, Guardians of the Galaxy book, 150. And Bill, somebody was asking the major flaw in the Human Torch.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and then I was also going to ask a couple of questions.
There's a chip down at the spine, so that's why they hit it. Covers attached. I mean, presents
what grade do you have on it?
2.0.
So Human Torch is burned through the side of that building to fly in after that lady?
Yep. Oh, no, the Toro. He's an ice.
Oh. You know, you'd think the villain would, like, think it through and be like, maybe I shouldn't put a torch in ice. Maybe that's not going to work. Great cover, though. All right, so to ask a couple questions, any more Morph Spectres coming or more funds in general?
That's the only one.
And let's talk about that Tech 168 for Red Skull.
Okay. It's 2.0, cream to off-white, 7,000.
There you go. Clean blue label, a little bit of paper loss, but I've seen a lot worse of this book. Do you have a Torch 28, Human Torch 28?
I don't.
How about an Ultimatum 1 in 100 variant?
Is that the Fitch cover?
I mean, maybe. If you got anything close to it, sounds like we'll see.
Hey. Is that it?
4 times now? That's 4 times? Are you messing with me?
No, I pulled this one, but the other ones were in a stack to be shown.
That was pretty awesome, though. We did that 3 times.
Ultimatum 198 white, 375. I believe last sale was like 475. So
yeah, that book has definitely flown higher than 375 for a 9.8. The Alias 1, yeah, it's still available. I think you said you do 70 on it, and it's a contender. Pungo Catfish is making an admittedly a stink offer. All right, here we go. Another offer you're not gonna like. 350.
I can't.
Okay. Rob MC's making an offer that maybe you'll like better. 7,500 on the Giant Size X-Men 1.
I know the last sale was like 78 or whatever, but that's a low sale. There's multiple ones right before that for 95 and I'll do 9,000.
Okay, Rob MC, 9.6 white pages, 9,000. There's the Joker cover for 11. Why don't you tell us quickly about it?
4.5 off white to white, 11K. The grade on the comic pages, Alex, it's a 2.0.
Okay, thank you, Alex. I've been meaning to get to asking that. Here you go. It's a 2.0. $500. Joe said it's a rare book, and you can see the kind of books Joe has. Yeah, so when he says it's a rare book, that means something.
It's a Centaur. Centaurs are always tough.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's not only a tough guy, but you have the horse half to deal with also. Oh, Centaur's the publisher.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, Pungo, no counter. Get closer, and maybe it'll be accepted, or maybe you'll get a counter. I don't know, but you got to bid closer on it, Pungo. It sounds like
I can do 475 for Pungo.
Okay, Pungo, you saved some money by asking. Can you get to 475? Appreciate you, of course, Pungo.
Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging. There's other questions. Sorry.
Here's Invincible leaving somebody hanging.
Invincible 56, 9.6 white, $100.
Nice. When he was in his blue period, we went with the blue and black outfit. Jedi JJ, we already had an offer of 60 on the Alias. That's how the price came to be 70. So if you get to 70, you're good. What's up, Mick and Mass? Great to see you. Let's talk about this book, and then there is an ask about the New Mutants Annual 2 newsstand.
I don't have one of those.
All right, well then your question's answered. Comics for me.
Wolverine Black, White, and Blood, #1. This is the Daniel variant cover, Error Edition. 9/8 white, $75.
Does it actually say Error Edition?
Yep.
I don't know what the error is, but maybe somebody in chat knows. What error was made on that cover?
Manufacturer with 2 pages replaced.
Okay.
From Web of Venom. Empire's End #1.
All right, well, that's a weird Wolverine issue where you're getting a couple Venom pages in it. I can see why that's an error. $3.75 on the comic pages. Brixco. What's up, Paul?
What's up, Paul?
Rare Golden Age. That definitely sounds like a Paul book.
So there's a 0.5 on eBay, and that guy got like $1,500 on that one. It's crazy high, but I'll do $450 on this one for you,All right. It's a tough book.
Can you get to $450 on it? Thank you for the offer. Info on the Alias, yes.
Near mint copy.
Near mint.
$70.
And when he said near mint, he says it's a contender. If that helps you make a decision about it, $450 is done. Brixco _comics.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice grab, Brixco. Yeah, that comic pages is cool. Yeah, Timbo's Comics appreciates the claim, Brixco. I know Joe does, and I do too.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, I think we're caught up as far as asks go. S. Falcon, I think I answered why centaurs are tough.
Okay, we got a astonishing #10, 6/5 off-white pages, off-white to white, signed by Joe Sennett on page 10. $800.
Oh wow, you have a couple astonishing signed by Sennett.
I got that.
Right?
Yep, I do. I got the and then I got #31. This is an 8/0 off-white to white. It's the second highest graded copy. It is the highest signature copy. $1,400.
Oh man! All right, if you want to take a close look at any of those, let us know. The ASM 125 was, I believe, a 6065. Dwayne Anders.
8.5. 8.5.
8.5. Excuse me. Wow, I blew that one. There it is. 8.5. Much better. There you go. $75. The Hulk 180 sold, Iceman. Gonna have to find a new wingman. And then Info 1K. Oh wow. All right. Elite's gonna offer to pitch in some money towards the Giant Size X-Men 1. So Rob MC, I don't know if you're still here. You offered $7,500. The counter offer was what, Joe?
$9K.
$9,000. So Rob MC, $8,700 would take the Giant Size X-Men 1. So you claim it at $9K. You pay $8,700, and Ollie would pay $300 to get you there. I mean, it's been long enough. I mean, Rob, I hope you're still watching. I guess, pretty much anybody could probably take advantage of that, though. So if you want that book at $8,700 out of pocket, and Elite pays the other $3 to get you to $9K. Slab Holiday, I don't think we've seen an offer on the Ultimatum. So you need to make an offer before. Did we get an offer on that?
No.
Yeah. We need an offer to meet in the middle. I don't think that's how meet in the middle works. So we need to do like a educational, like an infomercial. This is what meet in the middle means. All right. Is K white pages?
Off-white. Off-white to white.
Okay. 8.5 though. Off-white to white, 225. I don't know Knucking Futz. That's definitely stuff that's above my pay grade. But they're asking if you have any idea if the Giant Size X-Men 1 has a chance at a 9.8.
I mean, it is a beautiful copy. I'm going to say I don't know. I just wasn't going to take a chance to keep sending it in and try to get it.
All right. Okay. So Sounds like there was dreams that maybe, but didn't happen. The color strike is beautiful on it. All right, so the offer on the Ultimatum is $250.
It is priced great at $375. I'm gonna stay firm with that one.
Okay.
I'll do $350. I'll do $350.
All right,
It's
$350 slab holiday.
125 GPA.
And the Star Wars book is still around, I believe. There it is. 9/8 white pages, $50. Action figure variant. Now let me look up this giant size X-Men one. It sounds like price wise, there's a little bit of like lower last sale or whatever else.
There's one low last sale, but
I mean, I see the like February 94.50, February 9100, January 10,500, January 15,600, and that's a white pager, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're gonna get into the weeds on it. Why don't we, instead of slowing things down, is there a Tech 69?
Yes, there is.
That last sale was on an off-white to white pager, if that helps at all, and there was notes of light creasing to the cover and light stress lines. Talk about this book real quick.
It's a 4.5 off-white to white, 11K.
The $9,400 sale before that was also an off-white to white with finger bends.
Yeah, so I think I'm priced pretty good on it, 9K.
And then the last white pager, this is all GPA. I know there's other places to look at stuff. And then the $9,100 sale was a white pager. Also mentioned spine stress lines and staple rust. Wow, on a 9.6. All right, well, anyways, I don't know if that helps you at all, Rob MC, but I know with a book like that, you definitely have to get a little bit farther into the weeds sometimes. So somebody's trying to meet you at 65 on the Alias if you want that. It's the highest offer so far.
Okay.
He's been asking for a while.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Arda 24777. You tried it. You got it. $65. JP Tex, did you get the information you needed on the Tech 69? Happy to go more in depth if that'll help you make a decision on it. It's a great book. And then now Slab Holiday is asking, here we go, meet in the middle. Let's see if he's using it right. He's saying $300 is meet in the middle now.
He made me laugh.
All right, wow. On this episode to make Joe laugh, he's Slab_Holiday. You did it. $300. You win. What has he won? Well, you won that to Ultimatum one. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, John. Good. I'm glad you got the info you needed. There's some big books here today. So if you're, there's some stuff for everybody, quite honestly. This is a really great mix of amazing stuff. So you got some eye candy, and you can actually own the eye candy.
X-Men 111. It's a 9.2, $70.
What's the grade on B? Just the Sentry is a near mint, and he said it was a 9.4 plus.
Yep.
So, comic cameo, and Pungo Catfish is offering some American dollars for the Human Torch, 400 of them to be specific.
Pungo, I'll meet in the middle at 450.
All right. The theme of the day is let's meet in the middle. All right. So on this next episode of Let's Meet in the Middle, Pungo Catfish, can you meet in the middle at 4:15? Let us know. All right.
Hanafir 18. It's a 3.0, $300.
Okay, some nice ECs, definitely some gettable stuff. This is the second Hanafir, I think, that's hit the board.
Yeah.
There's another one still up there, I believe.
Yep.
So.
Okay, Detective Comics 71. This is restored. It has color touch. Have it at a 3.0, restored, $1,500.
Okay. 3.0 restored. So just color touch, right? So
Yeah,
in
just color
theory,
touch.
yeah. I mean, not an expert. Color touch sometimes can be addressed.
On this copy, there's a lot going down the spine, so I wouldn't recommend removing because it's a black cover, and when you try to remove color touch in big areas, it makes these black covers look terrible.
Yeah, you know, I actually had one that had a Journey to Mystery 83. I know it was a black cover, but I had the color touch removed, and it was like they took a little Dremel and just like shaved off like a layer of the paper.
Yep.
So it was really interesting to kind of witness the process.
Yeah. With black covers, it's even worse.
But there were like these like weird Dremel lines around where the following the color lines. All right.
Here's a tough one. Underworld Crime #7, bondage and torture cover, 3.0 off white to white. This one's $3,200.
Oh man, that is amazing. He's got the hot poker. He's gonna give her the hot poker. Oh no!
Hot poker.
Stop! It's Fam's show today. Or maybe not. I guess for us it is. All right, Pungo. Appreciate you taking the shots on it. Sounds like he's tapping out.
Hulk Annual 145, signed by Stan Lee. $500.
That's awesome. An older. Wait, so this is a Stan signed book for $500?
Signed by Stan Lee, $500, and I'm gonna stay firm at that because it's hard to find a Stan Lee under $1,000.
Yeah. Wait, tell me real quick. What year was that signed? I'm gonna guess 2015.
Sorry, Bill. Someone was calling me.
That's all right. What year was that signed? That Stan? I'm guessing 2015.
Yep, you're right.
Yes. All right.
You're right. Catman Comics Volume 3, number 2, LB Cole cover, 3.0 off-white pages, $600.
It's okay, Brixco. It's a great book. It's definitely tempting. You know, you can get a book like that, and you can add Steranko to it real easily. I mean, that guy's still doing the circuit. You know, you could throw a little PCR in between, and maybe even score a bump out of it. Who knows? So, you know, cool book. But even as it sits, it's a gem. Thanks for offering, Paul. I appreciate you, man. All right. No, I want to give everybody else a shot at this stuff, you know. Okay. So a lot of amazing stuff today, and we still have a ton to see. So thanks for joining us on this Saturday. What a great day to see some of these amazing books.
9/8 slab, $25.
Wait, what? 25?
$25.
Okay, there you go. Let's test you out. It's a Black Adam slab for $25. Is that really a thing? If you bring an attractive woman with you, Steranko will sign it for free. All right. $500. Gregory's Comics isn't even gonna risk letting somebody else take a shot at it. Gregory's _Comics gonna take it. I think that's a smart buy, guys. Nice grab.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Greg.
All right, I'm gonna have to try that. No, Duke, no 9/8 mainline DC title books yet, but I mean, yeah, that Black Adam wouldn't necessarily be one you were looking for, but it is a 9/8. Do you have an X-Men 58 while we're talking about, I don't know, cool books?
No.
How about $175 offer on K?
Can we do 200?
I don't know. JD, let's do it. Wow, Brixton. So Steranko won't take any pictures with men, only with hot women. All right. Yeah, if I ever get in front of Steranko again, I'm going to maybe push it a little uncomfortably, like, come on, let's take a photo. Look, my friend's right there. He's got a camera. Come on, will you do a photo? How about for $20? Let's see how far I can go. I'm kidding. I won't. I'll be nice to Steranko. $200 is done. All right.
Thank you.
JD053174. I mean, Stringo, when you have your moment with Stringo, he is all about you. He's definitely focused. At least that was my experience. And he's got an iron grip handshake, man. Have you ever shook hands with Stringo, Joe?
No.
We haven't lived. Hey, seriously. I mean, it's like shaking hands with like an out of control robot. I mean, it's really, he has a solid grip. I think he could like crush a potato in his hand. Okay. All right, look at this. There's a 9.8 Wolverine. That was a classic Jim Lee. A lot of great stuff. 9.8 White Page, New Mutants 98. A lot of awesome stuff. There's some spaces because there's been some claims, because there's been some offers accepted, and some just straight up claims. Who's the Batman signed by?
Joe Gila.
Show that Joe Giella signature too. It's a nice, big, like silver Joe Giella signature. I don't know if you've seen a lot of Joe Giella signatures, but I've seen them generally be smaller and in black. So that's a really kind of like nice example of a Joe Giella signature, if I do say so myself. Can we see the South Seas close up? It's a beautiful Baker. Give us a little tour around the edges of the book. So here we go. 3.0 off-white to white. No, just off-white, I think.
Off-white, yep.
Yeah.
Hasn't been cleaned or pressed.
Right on. Yeah, Amazing Comics 14. There's some issues with IG with trying to do it that way. Or you know, if there were, I'd love for nothing better than to be able to do that. But there's just some things that don't work as well when we try that. So just to give you the answer as to why we don't do that more. Okay, and the 181 Raw 7.5 comic cameo. The reason why it's only 2,400 is it's missing the value stamp. So it's a 7.5 qualified. Otherwise, yeah. There you go. Yeah, that 7 Cs is beautiful. Okay, yeah, that Shock Suspense has a Feldstein signature on the cover. A cover Feldstein. There you go. So he signed it in silver. Definitely shows up better in person. $200 X-Men that we're looking at. What is the $200 X-Men?
Right there at the end. X-Men 15.
Okay, 7075. So a nice grade for Migraine Professor X there. 7075 for $200. Let's see. Yes, that's going to be used in a Tylenol commercial here soon enough. Any more pre-code EC? I mean, there's 2 or 3 on the board. It sounds like more's coming.
Yeah, we got more.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so if you want to make an offer, you want to make a claim, you've been good about asking questions if you have any about them. A lot of people have gotten books on offer so far, so don't be shy. Oh, wait, the Wolverine, the 340, that issue, he would take $245 for this 9.4, just to update you on the price. Which X-Men one presents better? Well, there's one of them is signed, Big Joe, and one of them's not signed.
This one presents better.
Okay, 2.5 CBCS off-white, verified signature Dick Ayers, and it presents better. The other one is a 2.5 blue label.
White pager.
White pages. But yeah, probably just not as strong a color strike on that. Yeah, let you see the color difference there. So you get the clean blue label. You get so there's other defects, I'm sure. So there you go. 6,000. Pick your X-Men one. I don't think there's any bad choice in that decision.
Hey, Bill, there's a big book coming out this week, Wednesday. We're doing a pre-sale orders on these. For you Invincible fans, Battle Beast #1's coming out Wednesday. We're doing a pre-sale on all covers: cover A, cover B, cover C. We got 1 in 10 variants, 1 in 25 variants, 1 in 50 variants, and 1 in 100 variants. We got the 1 in 1,000 variant that's signed by Kirkman.
Ryan Otley and Robert Kirkman.
Yep, 9/8 white. So these are pre-sale. These will be available on Wednesday. So if anybody's interested in these,
so the dual side 9/8 white pages. What's the ratio on that? Let's look at that slab for a second.
1 in 1,000.
Okay, and it is a yeah. Thank you. So this is like a virgin foil?
Yep. Otley Virgin Foil Edition.
1 in 1,000. All right, 800. If you so, just one person can claim one of those.
Yeah, there's only one of these.
Okay. Well, should we present? I mean, okay. So, chat. If anybody out there is interested in making a claim to kind of pre-buy, because you can't really get them till Wednesday. You can look at them now, and you can pre-order them now. So there you go. The ratios, the A and B cover. All right. Let us know on any of these. If you need a closer look at any of them, just say the word. No more mystery bags. I don't know, Ellis. Were there ever mystery bags? Was that Spawn? Did we just walk by Spawn? Is Spawn hanging out with you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They have like a full-size Spawn here.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a guy in a costume who stands really still. That's awesome. Is that for sale?
No.
All right. He's attached to that. How about $400 on the cat, man? Brixco. Paul.
Come on, Paul. Be my friend. We'll meet in the middle at 500.
Brixco. If you meet him at 500, you get to be invited to be his friend. It sounds like maybe you get to come to the family barbecues at that point.
Come to the barbecues. Come to the baby showers.
Oh, well, all right. Baby shower. I didn't know there was baby shower access, too. All right. $500, Brixco, and then a trip to Ohio. You'll be treated like family. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Somebody's suggesting that Spawn is just Richie standing there.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what he does. That's his job there. Okay. Yeah. Well, he's qualified to do it, so that's good. All right. So we're taking a look at some of the books on the board here.
Okay, show them this top row. This top row is coming down.
All right. So that Century's a near mint 9.4 plus 150. You got the 9.8 Wolverine 27. That's the Jim Lee. That's the video game cover. 9.8 white pages, 250. Your best offer. If you want to show the Catman cover and details again, it's been requested.
Catman Volume 3, number 2, LB Cole cover, 3.0 off white, $500.
Wow, great cover on that.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah, I really like some of the LB Cole stuff that isn't like, there's the iconic look on some of his books. I like some of the ones that don't exactly don't fall into that like that one. All right, so Brixco wants to know if he's still invited to be family at $450.
Oh, I don't know.
You might not get the premium level benefits, but let's see if we can get this offer accepted or not.
I'll give it to Paul for $450.
Oh my gosh, Paul! You might not get an invite to the baby shower, Paul. You got the book. Brixco _comics. $450.
Might not be able to come to the baby shower, but
all right, B is 150. How much is B? That was 150, right?
Yeah.
All right, Mad Titan Comics. I'm surprised it lasted that long. Mad Titan Comics singular.
Thanks,
you got
buddy.
it. Congratulations,
Appreciate
Paul. Congratulations, Mad Titan. Is there a Batman 171 tonight?
Yeah, it's on the wall.
Oh, okay. That's a good place for it. There you go. 3-4. What was the page quality on that?
Cream to off-white.
All right. Not uncommon, 3 creamed off white. Signed, nice big silver Joe Giella signature there. So actually one of the original creative team that worked on that book signed the cover. There you go, $700.
Okay. I'm going to take this row down if anybody's interested.
That's cool. I love signed DC books because they're a lot less common. You know, you got Neil Adams that signs them. You got a lot of the modern stuff, but the vintage DC stuff, a lot less signature series stuff. Okay, so this coming down, the $50 Boba Fett, the $250 iconic Jim Lee. GCT designer, can you give me the cert number on the Riddler, the 171? I'll put it in the chat.
It is 2 5 8 2 8 4 8 0 0 1.
All right, thank you. There it is, GCT.
Okay.
700 or make an offer. A lot of people doing well on offers tonight, so keep them coming.
Tumatera number 4. This is a 4.5 to 5.0 for 300.
But there have been some outright claims, people who haven't wanted to risk it. Some of these books, not common. The grades have been really good, so there's been some straight claims too. So don't risk it if you don't want to see something go away.
Shazam number 2. First DC appearance of Mr. Mine. 9.6 off-white to white. $60.
Janet the Collector, thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're always kind of scanning around as we go. If something catches your eye that we haven't specifically talked about earlier, just say the word. We'll give you a closer look at it. But, you know, there's a lot of little scanning around as we go also. We got some holes to fill on the board. There's a lot to see.
Spook 26, 3.0, creamed off white. 1953, 350.
All right. Nice. Wow, 350. Yeah, that's an LB Cole. Definitely more in line with, like, you know, it's got that LB Cole look to it, so to speak. At least what I associate with him a lot more.
Yep.
Apparently, he had a title writing guy, like the guy who like drew the title at the top. He had like a guy who did they kind of had the same look for all of them.
Fantastic Four number 1, 1.8 off white to white, signed by Stan Lee. 9,700.
Wow. All right. It's a 1.8. What'd you say? Off white to white?
Yep.
And it's signed by Stan Lee. That's awesome. Yeah. Nice. Okay. FF1 signed by Stan Lee. That's wow. I mean, that's pretty killer.
Invincible 51. This is a foil Skybound exclusive. There's only 500 made. It's a near mint copy, $80.
Great cover on that. You know, kind of like a Hamage issue number 1, but he's got his quote unquote new costume. New mask, same task.
Crown Comics number 1, tough issue. It's 3.0 for 450.
All right, let's get closer to that one. What's going on there? You got some like ghost lady who's also controlling that panther that's attacking that guy, and then there's the other guy. There's a lot going on. All right, well, it's an issue number 1, and it's really it's got a lot going on.
Yeah. Got some
3.0,
boobies.
450.
Got some boobies.
Okay, thank you.
A cat. Mr. Mystery number 9, 5.0 off white to white, skull cover. So $700.
And yes, there is a Mad 1 on the board. Yes, there's a slabbed Mad 1. There it is. 1.8 off white pages. A little bit of chipping along the spine. A little bit of writing there in the M and Mad. Looks like just like date writing. Okay, let us know on that. And then what's the grade on the LB?
3.0.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, 3.0, 350.
And we got a number 19 Devil cover, last issue. This is a 4-0 off white to white. And this one's 700 also.
Hey, I have that. See, you can go. All right, awesome book. Makes me smile.
Batman 655. It's a near mint copy, $50. Damian Wayne. Treehouse of Horror number 1, Bart Simpson. The 7-0, $40.
Get an offer on the Invincible 51 from Father Son Vintage Cards Comics at $65.
Okay.
Wow. No, it was. No. Gosh. Oh. I rung the bell and you said, okay, toy's too cool. The bell had rung. Oh. No, it had been up there for a minute. It just, oh. I would have loved to have called it Snipe, but Father Son Vintage Cards Comics did get it. We called it first at 65.
Thank
Toy's
you.
too cool. Oh, just by seconds.
Thank you. Batman 181. This one's signed by Joe Gila. It's a 1/8 creamed off white. First Poison Ivy.
Oh, another nice silver signature from him.
$600.
Okay, so it's a complete, look at that, Batman 181, signed by Giella. So you can get the Riddler key and the Ivy key, both signed by Giella. 1,300 or best offer for the pair, right? The other one was 700, I believe.
Yep. Marvel Spotlight 28. This is a 30-cent price variant. 9/2 white pages, 700.
Nice. So these 30 centers are pretty rare on something like that, right?
Yep.
All right, Excelsior Slabs. All right, he's buttering us up. He called us studs, Joe. And he hopes to see the cert number on the giant size X-Men one.
He might turn it into a 9/8.
All right. You want to read me the number? I'll put it in the chat.
4488946001.
I did look up the GPA data, and I know there's the last sale's a lot lower. Definitely, I think Joe considered that, and with the previous sales, it's definitely a lot lower. But also, the last 2 sales were not even a white pager. You have to go all the way back to earlier in February for the last white pager sale in 9/6, and that book. What was the price that you said you do 9,000 on it? So
yeah.
Excelsior Slabs. Go ahead.
Ali said what he'll throw in 300.
Yes. So Joe's come down to 9,000. Elite's kicking in 300. Ollie specifically. So 8,700. That puts you below the last GPA white page sale, and below all the sales this year listed on GPA, other than just the last one. If you see the label notes on the last one, there were definitely a number of issues for a 9/6. I was kind of surprised. Can you show the Batman 171 cover? Sure thing, GCT. It came down, but I'm sure they can find it.
I showed them the 181.
Yeah. The Riddler was the 171, right?
Yeah.
There it is. A little higher grade 3.0. Signed by Joe Giella. I mean, higher grade. Like, it's put it up there next to the Ivy. Maybe somebody will want to pair those two. You got room up there?
Yeah.
All right. So we're moving the Moon Knight 30-cent variant. It's still available. So there you go. The Riddler 700, the Ivy 600. Those are both nice.
Hey, do a wall scan while I take a leak.
All right. So we're gonna do a wall scan. We'll just pretend like we didn't hear the rest of that. So here we go. Wait, for those of you waiting for a wall scan, we're going to take a look at all the books that are on the board. Bricksco said, thanks, Paul. So apparently there's a little bit of more leeway given to some of the square bounds they wouldn't on a normal comic. I get that for sure because, basically a bunch of interior papers that are stapled. then they kind of glue the paper on the outside. So sometimes there's little bumps because of the staples and just the way the comic was made. The Ivy was also signed by Joe Giella, City Spartan. So the Ivy signed by Giella and the Riddler signed by Giella. Nice big silver signature. Sometimes his signature was a lot smaller and like even with ballpoint on some of those. So to see a nice like large silver signature is nice on those. So obviously got a couple huge tech books there. Happy to take a look. Or if you nobody's made an offer on them yet, so if you want to be the first person to do that, you can. Payment plans are in play, so if you need a little bit of time, flexibility to pay for something, you need to let us know when you're claiming. But you need to be at about $1,000 as far as the price point, that or higher. But you get 30% down non-refundable, paid off in roughly 30 days. Joe says let him know your needs. Maybe you can work something else out, especially if you're chasing one of those huge books. Need a little bit more flexibility to pay it off. But yeah, those two are signed by Sinnott, those Astonishings. There's a few Haunt of Fear ECs on the board that are raw. One of my favorite Cockrum X-Men covers, that awesome. Hold on, show the calendar Joker real quick there. Look at that thing. So it's 3-0. So the one note about this is there is some restoration in the black below the D on the cover. It may not be obvious here, but it's there more than he says you'd want to like try to have removed. So just so you know what the score is on. So the Human Torch there, he said he'd do 450. So it's a 3-0. The main issue is that bottom corner has a little bit of chew on it.
2-0.
2-0, excuse me. So bottom corner has a little bit of chew. Any big ASMs coming out? I don't know, Mad Titan. That More Fun's pretty big with the and that's a Feldstein signed Shock Suspense. That X-Men one is signed by Dick Ayers. The other one's a blue label. They're both priced the same. The CBCS one actually has kind of like a nicer presentation, and it's signed. So the Raw Hulk 181 is missing the value stamp. It's a 7.5, kind of qualified because of that. So really nice presenting, no value stamp book, 2,400 on that. So yeah, a lot of good variety. Nobody's knocked on the door of that Mark Spears Monsters. I don't know how limited it was, but he called it a near mint, which usually he means like 9.4 plus. It's probably pretty minty given how new it is. Nice Hulk 340 Hamage there. All right, let us know if you want to make a play for that. Mark Spears has been pretty hot these days. All right, Transformers, that had a bunch of first appearances in it, including somebody I think that we figured out was called Botox. So I'll leave that to your deep cut Transformers. So there you go. The Hulk 340, it's a 9.4 direct, and he said he'd do 245 on it. Just to let you know some of the counter offers that are still laying out there that the posted didn't necessarily change on. So I think you're getting close to caught up here. So there's still tons to see.
Show them the second row. Second row is coming down. We'll leave that giant size X-Men up.
Yeah, good. I was about to tell you. We should leave that up there. There. Invincible 9.8 for 150 or best offer. Nobody made a play for that.
Highest signature series copy.
Signed by Joe Sinnott. Yeah, so the X-Men one will stay. So there is a $300 credit. So yeah, 8,700 would currently take that giant size X-Men 196 white pages. If you can get close to that, I have no idea. 9,000 might be, 8,700 might be the best you do on it, unless there's more chip-ins. I have no idea. You got to make the offer, and then we find out what happens. There was a request. Are there any more big ASMs coming?
I don't think so.
Where are the House of Mystery slabs? It sounds like you got an offer on them for $75.
House of Mystery. Oh.
Eastbrook Collector.
The House of Secrets?
Maybe.
There's mystery right here. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you it's those.
Mystery.
75 for that pair?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. The _Eastbrook _collector. You got it. We solved the mystery. And you get the books. All right. The mystery was they were secrets. There you go. The _Eastbrook _collector. Nice grab. There you go. Make an offer. Get 2 books in that case. All right. Nice Treehouse of Horror. First Damian Wayne. So yeah, really great variety. FF1s I stand. I mean, it's just one of those sales. There's some crazy books here tonight. So yeah, we're definitely not done looking at stuff either. I know Joe's got books for days.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to show. Adventures into Weird Worlds number 23. This is a double cover. 5.5 cream off white. $900, double cover.
Oh man, double cover. Look at that. He looks distressed in two covers. Oh man, his face is kind of melting there or something. Yeah, I guess I'd be pretty upset too.
Submariner Comics 38, Origin of Submariner's Wings. Last pre-code issue. It's a 5.0 for $650.
Wait, Origin of Submariner's what?
There's wings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, so the wings, his little feet wings. Is there a shark or a shark fin on that?
Shark fin?
On the cover?
Nope.
No. All right. Sorry, Vintage Shark. I'm trying for you. The ASM 129 was a what? 8.5 raw?
125?
Is that what the? No. That was an 8.5, correct?
Yep. 125.
Okay. Perfect.
75
and
$5.
75 for that, old man Logan. Okay.
All Select Comics number 3, 4, 5, cream off white, 2,500.
Oh, that's great. Get us closer on that. People got to see what's going on here. These all selects are really nice.
Alex Schomburg cover.
You get all the heroes working together. You got two torches, Cap, Bucky, Submariner. Yeah. Those war covers are really cool. ASM 27, sure, Mad Titan. Let's talk about this Cap, and then we'll do that. Or let's just do it now.
Spidey 27, 5.0, 175.
Okay. I'm guessing this third row will be the one to come down next. So
Yep.
make offers if you'd rather him put that in your box than put it back in his.
Captain America Comics 78, 4.0, white pager, 2,200.
Oh, these are cool. These like low print era 1950s Marvel. That's awesome. A little bit of writing on the cover, probably the distribution process. Nice color on that.
Superman 28. This is from the Richard Anderson DC collection, 5.0 off-white pages, 700.
Is there a stamp there? What's going on?
It's a Richard Anderson stamp.
Okay. Is there actually a note on the slab, like a sticker or something?
Sticker.
So that denotes like the Richard Anderson collection?
I guess. I don't know. I bought it like this, so.
All right, Joe. Thank you for the information we deserve.
Superman 15. 3.0 off-white to white, 1942. 1,400. Sounds cheap.
What's the info on P? Like Paul, like potato.
It's John Romita cover.
There you go.
White
Jazzy John Romita. Oh, that's cool. Versus the Commie Smasher.
Detective Comics 300, first Polka Dot Man. This is a great grade for this book. 8.0 off-white to white, 800.
Yeah, that's a crazy grade for that. So I realized that Commie Smasher is a commie who's smashing things versus like one who smashes the commies. So confusing.
Okay, Invincible number 1. This is the limited edition, Larry's limited edition copy. 9.6 white, 450.
Nice. 9.6 white 4. I wonder if Larry realized what he was hitting on when he decided to somehow get on board with this Invincible 1.
I don't know.
Yeah. I know. Larry, smart move. I don't know who Larry is, but he did it.
Young Men number 25, Statue of Liberty cover. It's also a Cap and Submariner cover. 2.5, $400.
So yeah, Costa, I'm sure we'd be happy to tell you about the Battle Beast cover. So Battle Beast 1 is a series coming out this coming Wednesday. But they ship the books early so they can prepare for them. So he can't actually,
I can't actually sell these until Wednesday, but this is a pre-sale for Wednesday. We got all covers, a 1/1000 variant. We only got one of those.
It's double signed. It's already slabbed. There it is. Otley and Kirkman signed that already. $800. That's the only one he has of that, but it sounds like there may be additional ones on some of the other ratios.
Yes.
I mean, if you had to get 1,000 books to get one of that slab, then there's probably multiples of some of these others.
We got enough to feed everybody.
We are the world. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, if you want to make a pre-order for any of those Battle Beasts, you don't have to stress about getting in line or being at your LCS early on Wednesday. You can just grab them right here, and Joe will ship them coming on Wednesday.
Fight America #1. So 2025. Centerfold is detached, and it is detached at the top staple. $350.
Costa, so there's 1,000 of the main cover that were ordered to get one of that 1 in 1,000. The other ratios come along at the ratio that they do. So the 1 in 50, for every 1 in 50 copies, you got one of those.
Yeah.
Same with the 100.
Costa have more than 1,000 copies.
There you go. Joe, definitely look at that. So that's why he's the guy that gets these books that we're looking at now, is because of stuff like that. All right.
Journey into Mystery #70, Sandman. 3/0, $80.
There is some interest in the Battle Beasts as far as who was the artist on some of these variants. You do have a claim on an A and B. How much are they? But let's go back to the Battle Beasts when we get a chance.
The cover A and B are $5 a piece.
All right. Give one of each to Father, Son, Vintage Cards Comics. That's how you do it. You don't need to worry about going anywhere. You can just pick them up right here, and they just show up to you. Nice copies. So, do you know who did the covers on these other variants?
I do not. I should have wrote that down, but I forgot.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure that information's out on the internet if somebody wants to pull that up. Okay. So we didn't spend much time on them. I don't know if anybody wants to make any claims. We can definitely go back. We just gotta panned over them. But if you're serious about getting some of them, we definitely can spend some more time on them.
You got all the artists? Oh, I got all the artists now.
All right, let's just present each one really quickly. All right, if you're here for vintage stuff, just allow us to do this for a second. So this is what? One of the main covers?
Ryan Otley, David Finch.
Okay, so that's $5. Those are $5 each.
Yep. This is Ryan Otley.
Okay, so that's $5 also.
That's a die cut. This is a die cut. This is my favorite one.
All right, so that's a die cut. All right.
EJ Sue on this one.
EJ Sue, the 1 in 10 ratio for $10.
Cale Nagu.
Oh, Cale New. Yeah, GNU.
Arthur Adams. John Boy Myers.
John Boy does great. Get in close on that John Boy. Oh, nice. Is that a foil also?
Yeah, yep. This is a 1 in 100 variant.
Oh, yeah.
And
all right.
That is,
Comic Book RS wants to take. So, Comic Book RS, show the 1 in 1,000. Stop. No. We're still here. Just keep trying to leave. I know you don't like Battle Beast, but some people did. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, this is the 1 in 1,000. So, Costa, you asked first. So, Costa wants to know if he claims this book at $800, would you throw in one of each of the other covers?
For my good friend, I will.
You called it, Costa. Costa is wise. All right. He got one of those, and now it's claimed. Costa_mainline. You got it. So we got a few other claims, Joe.
Okay.
So let's stay here for a minute. Don't run off camera. $60. The $60 one. I think that's the John Boy, right?
Yep.
Let's give that to Evil Sheep Comics. And then Comic Book R Us wants to claim 4 of each cover. Comic Book R Us wants to claim 4 of each cover. Can we get him a total on that real quick? Hold on. Comic Book R Us. They're gonna do a little edition. Costa gave you a bunch of XOXO. Nice grab, Costa. That 1 in 1,000 was pretty killer. Yeah, Comic Cameo, we got you on the. Oh wait, Comic Cameo wants one of the John Boys also. So let's give another John Boy to Comic Cameo. That is $60. Comic Cameo, right? 60, just to confirm. Do you have the bag pack Battle Beast?
Those we got those for the customer, our weekly customers. We don't have that.
They got to take care of the people who come to the store. But thanks for asking. And then, all right. So Comic Book R Us, is that what you wanted? You don't want one of each of these covers. You wanted 4 of the bag ones. All right. No, I think you wanted 1 of each. We'll let him confirm. We're gonna give him a number, and then we will we'll confirm it. Let's take one of those die cuts and give it to Father Son Vintage Card Comics. That's $5 die. That one. Yeah, Costa. Nice. Yeah, I loved that 1 in 1,000. That was a beaut. I mean, double signed. They signed it nice. They're like, this one's special. We're gonna put a nice signature on it. Okay, so they're still doing the math. I mean, I guess I can do the math if you need to. 20, 40, 60.
If he wants 4 sets of all covers, it's $500.
Okay, $500. So that's just okay. So $500 is the number. Comic Book R Us. So to confirm, you get 4 of each of the covers that aren't the 1 in 1,000. That's the only one that's off the table. It's done. It's claimed there was 1 of those. So $500, and you'll get 4 of each of these others. I mean, I guess if somebody else wants another 4 of each, maybe that can be accommodated. I don't know. So open to multiple people.
I just want to say this again. This is a pre-sale for Wednesday.
This is a pre-sale for Wednesday. So you're looking at some examples of what you will be officially purchasing on Wednesday. So you won't actually be able to make payment till Wednesday, it sounds like. Or maybe he's taking money in advance in anticipation of the pre-sale. I've been to other stores that do pre-sales. So
yeah.
Anyways,
I just can't give them to you until Wednesday.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They're not released till Wednesday. All right. Well, while we've given people to think about stuff to think about there are the other variants individually if you wanted to claim any of those. How much was 1 of each? Not 4 of each. Well, I guess that'd be $125 would be 1 of each if I did the math right.
Yeah.
So HRT $125 will get you 1 of each. Yes, that's right. Goes to gladly pay you Wednesday for a hamburger today. In this case. All right, Comic Cameo. Making a play here. That is a Popeye reference. That was the character's wimpy. All right, $60 John Boyd times 1. $25 Arthur Adams. He wants 2. And 2 of the $5 die cuts.
Okay, I got him down for a John Boy 1 in 100 already. Does he want another one?
Yeah. So Comic Cameo, are you getting a second John Boy? I did call your 1 John Boy already. Or does that include the one that you... Yeah, I think you know what I'm asking. I don't need to be like Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest, where she just repeats the computer over and over again. I think you know. I have 1 job. I got to do it, right? Okay, not another one. So we're good. All right, you're good, Comic Cameo. All right, you got all that, Joe?
Yeah, so you got 2 die cuts, 2 1 in 50 variants, and 1 in 100 variant.
Yeah, exactly.
So a total of 5 copies. Got it.
Perfect. All right, thank you, Comic Cameo. All right, so if you want 1 of each, the price is $125. All right, well, let's go back and look at some other stuff. People have got the info. The Battle Beasts are still here. If you do want to make a claim, a pre-sale claim. Okay. So there's the Invincible issue number 51 and 9.6. There's 2 X-Men 1s, a Shock Suspense Time by Feldstein, and more fun, a Black Adam slab for $25. A little something for everybody here. That Human Torch, that green cover is $450 now, courtesy of the counter offer. All right, Comic Book R Us, 4 of cover A, 4 of cover B, 4 of the die cut, and 1 copy of the ratio copy. What ratio copy, Comic Book R Us? Okay, so we know 4 cover A, 4 cover B, 4 of the second Ryan cover, which is the die cut, 1 copy of the ratio copy. That's what we're trying to. So which copy? The 1 in 10, the 1 in 25. So there's the 1 in 10. There's the 1 in 25. There's the 1 in 50. All ratios. Okay, 1 of all ratios. All right. We got all that?
Yep.
Can you give me a number and I can have Comic Book R Us? He said he did the math, but I'm going to have him write it.
Right?
No. 4A, 4B, 4 die cut, and then 1 of each of the rests.
Oh, 1 of each. Okay.
We'll get you a number on that just so there's no surprises later. And then the Invincible 51, is it $100?
No.
You have an offer
The Invincible
for
one?
$100.
51.
51.
Down on the bottom, to the left.
Oh.
56.
Oh, wait. I called it 51 earlier, but it's 56. And Harkham, you got it.
170. 170, Bill.
All right, $170 Comic Books R Us. 170 Comic Book Singular. All right, so let me make sure. Yeah, just confirm I got that right in Harkham. I accidentally called it 51, but it's 56. Not trying to mess you up. I'm just messing up in general. Is Ollie here? Okay. So, all right. You wrote claim. In general, it's good to write the number. What was the number he needs to write again, Joe?
100.
No, for the Battle Beasts.
170.
170. Thank you. So yeah, just
And Bill, who got this?
that is going to go to N Harkham, and then that's it. NHARCUM.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great cover. Hey, as you can see, there's some pretty big text here. 170. Thank you for the confirmation, Comic Book RS. Just keep things smooth, knowing that you got the right number, and we can see you're confirmed. You are confirmed. Nice. Okay, there's still more Battle Beast ratios. That X-Force polybag is signed. There's an amazing Baker. There's an early Green Goblin. That's an 8.5, issue 125. All right, these are coming down, including that awesome Action Comics. ASM 15, is there still one in the shop?
We got a 15 over there.
Camera, can we see what's on you while Joe's checking on that?
It's a 4.0 for 650. 650.
Okay, ASM 15 is a 4.0 for 650. Here's the U 9.6 white page. Larry's limited edition of Invincible #1. There you go, 9.6 450. Gregory. ASM 27. How about $140? Mad Titan Comics has returned.
Sure.
Okay, Joe's excited to say sure. All right, Mad Titan Comics, you got it.
Who gets that?
Mad Titan Comics.
That's my boy, Mad Titan. You got it. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Low Key Comics 412. So the Battle Beasts. Let me give you the quickest rundown I can. So there was a and B cover. They were $5 each. There's a die cut that's a Otley that's $5 each. Then there's a 1-in-10 ratio, a 1-in-25 ratio. There's some ratios. The 1-in-100 ratio was $60, and that was, or was that 1-in-100 the John
60.
Boy?
Yeah, the John Boy.
Yeah, there's John Boy Myers 1-in-100 that's $60, and then there's an Art Adams ratio that's $25. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like a map with not all the city names on it. Let me know if we can give you more information, Loki Comics. We can just go over there if you really want.
Yeah, we can go back over there. Fight Comics 43. So 2.5. There is a piece missing on the back cover. If anybody's interested in this, I can show you. $180.
So Fox GO4, the giant size X-Men 1. I guess the shortest story we can give you is that it's a 9.6 white pager, beautiful color strike on that. He said he would do 9,000. There is a $300 elite credit, which would then put you'd be able to pay $8,700 for it. So claim it at 9K, get it for $8,700. There's a if you look at the date on GPA, we did get into the weeds in that a little earlier. The last sale was lower than like everything else, and it was not a white pager. In fact, you have to go back a couple of sales to find a white pager, and you'd still be higher than what you'd be paying for that one. So, Joe, we're pretty close. Fox JO4 just wrote 8,500. I think that, so Fox, I'm assuming, I need you to confirm that you are offering 8,500, which means you'd be 8,200 out of pocket, and then the $300 elite credit would get you to 8,500. But I'm going to need you to confirm that's generally what people do, but the numbers are big, so I want to be sure. And Low-Key Comics _412 wants a set of the Battle Beasts, all one of each. So Low-Key, write 125 because that's what they add up to. Low-Key Comics _412. Nice grab, Chad. And then how about the Larry's Limited for $375? Comic Book R Us.
Just come up $25. You got it.
All right, Comic Book R Us 400 is the number. So Fox, just confirm. Thank you, Low-Key Comics. You are confirmed. So Joe, if that is the case, if you are getting an offer of 8,500 total, that means 300 elite kick in. Yes, I did get that right. So 8,500 would be what you would walk away with. They would pay 82. Elite would pay 3.
I'll do 8,800, Bill. I really don't want to keep going down on this. I'll do 8,800.
No, I appreciate you. You know, you're trying to make a deal for somebody here. Fox GO4, he is trying to bend here. So 88. So 88, 85. Fox GO4, you're $300 off of owning a 9.6 white page. Look at the color strike. Can we put it on camera real quick?
Yeah, it's a beautiful
I just
copy.
want you to make sure that you get a good look at it if it's going to help you make a decision here. So 9.6 white pages. Really, really bright color. Okay. All right. He has agreed. He says he will pay 8,500, and with the elite credit, it makes it 8,800. It is done. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful book.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is Fox JO4. Sounds like,
Thank you.
you know, you saved Joe from potentially trying to chase, making that into a 9.8 somehow. It sounds like he had designs on that, so I think you might have saved Joe on that.
I'm going to have to keep on running the CGC heroes.
All right, so
They're doing on-site grading, so
Fox, you know, good luck to you. It's a beautiful 9.6. Yeah, that was amazing.
pickup.
All right, let me make sure we're caught up in all the fun of that. I mean, I'm waiting for my heart rate to come back down. That's such a cool book. Oh, Fox GO4, you can thank Ollie Elite Comics 11, Ollie actually put up to $300. So you can thank Ollie for the generosity on
But
that.
he's probably taking a nap right now, so you might have to mention him tomorrow.
Maybe. There's some he works hard. He works very hard. There's a lot of massive books.
I'm just
now you go get all serious on me. There's some massive books on the board. If you're a big game hunter, this is a fun sale to be tuning into. I mean, there's something for all budgets here, but there's like a Stan signed FF1, 30-cent Moon Knight. Like, there's some big Golden Age. There's a couple really big Batman books. I mean, including the first Red Hood. There's a couple like really big Jokers. So stick around. I mean, there's that Seven Seas Baker. There's some killer stuff. I mean, and even more.
We still got a lot more.
Yeah. So let's keep going here. If you need any other information about anything that hits the camera, just say the word. In the meantime, Joe, let's see what's next.
Okay, got a Spidey 300 9.6 white pager, $900. And we got a 9.4 white pager for $650. You got it. What's the name? Want the Larry for $400?
Oh, was that a deal? Did we get a deal on that?
I don't know.
No, Comic Book or Us offered $375 and you countered at $400. And I think that's where we stayed, unless I'm missing it. Let me go back and look. Yeah, I think we're still at $300. So $400 takes the Larry's Limited Invincible 196. That's where we stayed at currently.
Let's take it. Fuck it.
Wow! All right, Joe's in a good mood. All right, you got it. Make offers. Joe's happy. All right, give that to Comic Book R Us. You got it. Fantastic. Now's the time, guys. Quick. Richie may walk in and completely change his mood any minute.
Oh, Richie's still here.
Oh, I love you, Richie.
He's doing paperwork.
All right. You know what? It sounds like he's very valuable then. Paperwork? Yeah.
He is valuable.
No, all right, Richie. We love you.
He does.
Okay.
He does stuff I don't want to do.
Oh, you better say be nice to him then.
Crime Suspense 22. This is a complete copy. They just gave it a 0.5. I guess it was too rough for him. So 0.5 complete. The main image is there. No real big pieces missing. 2,200.
Wow.
There was a 0.5 restored copy raw that sold on Heritage for over $2. So recently. Ghostly Weird Stories 122. Another tough issue. 1.8 cream off white, $1,900.
Wow. All right, a little bit of paper loss on the spine there. Just along that edge there, but yeah. Maybe the most iconic LB Cole cover, maybe. Yeah. That decapitation cover is pretty grisly. In fact, EC kind of found the line there. Like they couldn't even make they had to paint the end of that axe black. Like even they had a limit. They're like, guys, I think we might have crossed the line. Can we make that axe black on the end?
That's a great
All right, you know when EC got shy, you know they went far.
Daredevil 158, classic Frank Miller cover. It's a 9.0 150.
Nice. All right, yeah, that's the Frank Miller first on Daredevil. 9.0 150.
Spidey 606 near mint copy, $80. Someone was asking about that earlier.
Okay. Well, here's your answer. Thanks for waiting.
Justice League of America 31. This is a 5560 for $40.
Oh, that's that's a key. Somebody joins the Justice League. Hawkman. Hawkman joins the Justice League there. That's a Hawkman key. I love Hawkman keys.
Fantastic Four 515 white pager, 3,000.
Nice. What's the page quality?
White pages.
White pages. I thought that's what you said. Take us along the spine on that. Let's just show people. Just give them a close-up look on that. Let's just look at the edges.
Look better than a 1.5.
Okay, there was a little tear on the outside edge on the front cover. I thought, maybe not, on the other side. Not the spine. No, okay. So the front of the cover on the non-spine edge. I know we're looking at the back now. That's good. Like there, right there next to. Is that a tear on the edge there?
I don't think it's a tear. I think it's
I just saw a little scratch at least.
just a scratch.
Okay.
It might be.
It's in Joe's hands. He knows his stuff. So if we can give you greater notes or any other information, definitely happy to do that. But white pages is nice. $40 is claimed before we get too far along. Let's take that Hawkman book and give it to Neil Savers Presents. You got it, Sean.
Thank you.
Not Hawk to a man. Stop it. IFLT Gray. Yeah, here it is. Let's talk about the cert number on the FF5. If you read it to me, I'll type it in the chat.
454-893-6002.
Okay. While we're doing that, you have an offer on Young Men for $360 from S. Weimer 85.
Let's give it to Scott.
All right. You got it. All right. And cert number for the Crime Suspense Stories 22. Yeah, we can do that too.
45795-08021.
All right. Nice grab on that Young Men. Young Men. Dun, 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 dun. All right, anyways. What book is below 810? The Venom. It's a Venom versus Carnage issue 1 through 4. They're all Clayton Crane covers, and it's a very fine near mint set, $50.
Okay, this row is coming down.
Oh man, there's some nice books on that row. There you go, a 9/8 white page, Dark Knight Returns.
Somebody wants the Mad.
What was?
Want to give me $1,000?
Wait, which one?
$1,000.
All right, price just dropped $200 right before your eyes. Let us know if we can give you any other information about it. What's the price on the Axe, the Crime Suspense 22?
$2,200.
There you go. Issue 22, $2,200. Okay, Tree City looked up the notes on the FF5. Feels like the stains that are being noted might be able to be dealt with by a professional.
For show.
Yeah, yes, and also included the word faux show. All right, thank you so much for that. The grade on the TOS 57, Skrill_O. The main issue on the TOS 57 is the cover's detached, I believe.
Presents great, though.
Yeah, really bright copy. So, yeah, he has it about, what a 2.0, 2.5?
2.0, cover detached.
2.0, cover detached. 2.25 or make an offer. Somebody was trying to bundle that book, so you might have some wiggle room on it. I'm sure he'd rather give it to you than put it back in his box. So make a play for it. Maybe you can get it.
Okay. You want to show them this wall?
And the X-Force 1 is polybagged, and the polybag is signed by Fabian Nicieza. It's $40.
Show that Battle Beast wall.
Oh, yeah, there's some Battle Beast ones. So there is a pre-sale. So you would officially be the owner of it on Wednesday. For right now, these are pre-sales because it doesn't come out till Wednesday. But this is Battle Beast 1. Pay no attention to the bottom one. That one's sold, the 1 in 1,000. But the other ratios all are here. There's a 1 in 100, 1 in 50. Hold on, go back down real quick. There's a 1 in 100, 1 in 50, 1 in 25, and there you go, 1 in 10. And then 3 of the regular covers. There's the A, B, and then the die cut, which is done by Otley. So if you wanted a set of 1 of each, the price is $125. If you want any of the others individually, it sounds like multiple people can be able to claim those. The ASM 300 9.4, I don't remember the info on it, if we can find that.
650.
All right, 650. And what was the page quality?
White pages.
Okay, 9.4 white page ASM 300 650 granola _ish. What is granola ish? Is it like granola adjacent? Like, I'm not sure what is like granola that's not granola. Gravel? Sorry, I'm not throwing shade to the granola lovers out there. I'm sorry. Come back. Okay. Granola is actually pretty good. I'm just messing around. Not going to be an infomercial for granola here, so I'm just going to shut my mouth and let's talk about this. Thanks, Joe.
Dead of Night number 1, 9.2, off white to white, John Romita cover, 150.
Nice. All right, so we do know that the ASM 300 9.4 white pager is $650, and then right next to it is a 9.6 white pager for $900. Yep. There you go, Nigene.
Dynamic Comics number 14. It's a 3.5 for $400.
Nice. So $1,550 would take the pair if you wanted to just stack ASM 300s. I know a guy who stacks them. He's still happy about it. I can think of much. I mean, if there's a book to stack, that's a nice one to have a stack of. A1, yes, there are payment plans. The general rule is if it's a book or your claim is $1,000 or more, 30% down non-refundable, paid off in 30 days. But if you need some additional flexibility, I guess you could let us know your request on the air when you're trying to make a claim or offer. And the Halloween book, we can get to that Baphomet.
Halloween, the First Death, Laurie Strode, number 2, 9.6 white, $80.
And can we talk about the Dynamite? Dynamic? Dynamic?
Yeah. It's a 3.5 for $400.
Can we get a little closer to it there?
Number 14. It's a Tough Chesler.
All right, Sean. Here you go. Not really seeing any issues there so far. Pretty nice looking copy.
Yeah, I don't know why I hit it for 3.5. There's a couple of creases, but I mean it presents great.
Yeah, it does. Another one of these leaner books, man. You got me leaning. I'm gonna definitely my core strength's getting. These sales make my core strength stronger, Joe. So I guess I should thank you.
Turtles 1. This is a 4th printing, signed by Eastman and Peter Laird on page 1. Double signed. 9.0 off white to white. $400.
All right, a lot of Laird askers recently. Well, here you go. You got Eastman and Laird on the inside of the front cover there. Daredevil 158. Yeah, there's a nice copy. John Escobedo.
9.0 for $150.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, I got 2 Batman 232s. 6.0 off white to white, signed by Neil Adams. For $750. And I got
$750?
Yep, $750.
Awesome.
And then I got a 4.5. This is signed and sketched by Neil Adams.
Oh man, show us that Batman head. Great placement on it also.
Yep. And this one's
nice.
This one's $900.
Oh, that is nice. Get it close to that Batman head again. Show that again. Sorry, not sorry. That is really nice. Okay, so that's a 4.5. And so yeah, if you don't want to sketch, you can have a 6.0 with a nice signature also.
Yep.
That's nice. And that's like, yeah, legit just straight yellow label.
Yeah, that's a great looking book. Wizard number 1, signed by Todd McFarlane, 9/4 white, 400.
Oh, that's cool. Where's the Todd signature on
Yeah, I
that?
should have showed you that.
Yeah, come on, Joe. Oh, look at that. You got the big, like, full Todd. I mean, he doesn't always sign that big on books. He was definitely,
Yep.
that was a proud signature there. He hooked somebody up when he signed that one.
And it got the Todd label.
Yeah, he was hooking somebody up with the big signature. He definitely doesn't do that all the time. Dead of Night 1 for $130.
What is it?
Dead of Night 1 for $130.
Yep, he's been claiming, so let's hook him up.
Yes, he has. The _Eastbrook_ collector claiming has its privileges. Definitely. Eastbrook, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm sure you got people's attention with that Wizard one. You've probably gotten people's attention with a lot of these books, quite honestly. I mean, everything is like massive key, amazing book.
Aliens number 2, 9/8 white, 575. This is last sale was 625, I believe.
Oh, wow. All right, 9/8 white pages. There's another Aliens 1 up there somewhere still, too,
Yeah.
right?
First print, 8/0 for 70. And then we got a number 5, 9/8 white. And this one's 200.
Wow. I mean, these are both 9/8s. So there's that. 775 or best offer. You can get both
Yep,
9/8s.
Offer. Pep 54. Archie
What is going on that cover? Did somebody?
Archie got rammed in the ass by a horse. This is from 1945. It's a 3/0, 175.
Woo! What? Say what again?
Valor number 4, EC Comics. This is a nice copy. 6/0, 150.
No, say ha. The FF1 is still here. There's a signed FF1. Oh yeah, Stan Lee was the guy who signed it. 1/8. Nice Stan signature there. Oh boy. Right away, cards. I don't know if we can catch that magic again.
What?
Woo! Spook number 30. This is a 4/0 for $300.
Nice. All right. LB Cole. There's a few Coles up there.
Yep. And we got this one's a nice one. Spider-Man 36. Looks better. I have it at a 4/0. I don't remember why I had it at a 4/0, but it looks a lot better than that. $75.
All right. Mike Kramer's here to keep us on track. All right. He's basically saying focus. He said back to comics. All right. Sorry, Mike. We will try not to deviate too far. How's it going today, Mike? Okay, we're taking a look at some of that. That is an Eastman and Laird signed Turtles 1/4 print. Both signed on the inside. Got a couple ASM 300s.
Let's fill these gaps in and we can do a wall scan.
All right, make some offers. And if you want to pre-order Battle Beast or any of the ratios, you can do that as well. Joe's got them available.
Green Lantern 88. This is a high-grade copy. 8/0, $80.
Nice.
Got a...
Oh, that was a comment for you, Mike Kramer. Well, you used your outside voice, Mike.
Fantastic 414. This is a 3/5 for $175.
But I understand what you mean. I take your meaning. All right, 175 for this. Would you grade this out?
3.5.
Yeah, all right. I mean, if you say so.
I know. I'm looking at it. Right? What the heck?
All right, Joe, you're gonna see this with a different grade on it soon enough.
I might have
Is
needed
Q-
glasses that day.
All right, Joe's gonna hit the optometrist and then regrade some of these, and then let's talk about Q real quick.
Q's Green Lantern 88. It's an 80, $80.
Oh, Mike Kramer, you watching Backlash? Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, obviously. And Alien One Raw, yeah, it's the first print. It's an 8.0, and it was 70.
Yep, and this is Neil Adams.
There you go, $80 for that Neil Adams.
4-color 318. This is Donald Duck #1. That's what CGC lists is at. 50, 125.
That's a great issue, and the cover on this is amazing. Can we get in closer on that? Like, so you got it at a 50. Again, a nice looking 50.
It does have some writing on
Oh,
the front
look
cover,
at Timmy.
but presents good.
All right. It's all right. Timmy loved that book, and you could too.
This is a very tough issue. Blue Ribbon Comics #3. 3.0. It is detached at the bottom staple. $400.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So the guy's using like the power of a magnet to send the bullet straight back to the enemy while using his own little like mini Tommy gun, and then a tank rolling in behind him. So what'd you say? What is the note on that? Detached what?
It's detached at the bottom staple, but attached at the top.
A little bit of splitting at the bottom there. Let's get a little closer on it. So
bottom of the staple down, it's split, but it's all there.
okay. So that's why it's just the split is why it's not attached.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, the subject matter.
Tough issue.
Subject matter is super cool on that. How about $55 on the Alien One?
I'll do 65 on that.
All right, JP Har, you got a new number. It's lower than the sticker number, 65. Are you guys meeting in the middle? I forget how much. No, 80. Actually, he's coming down more than you need to come up. The theme of the day earlier today was meet in the middle, and what does it actually mean? It was a little bit of a PSA for a little while. Okay, we're scanning around. A lot of stuff. If you want to make an offer, huge variety of books, some amazing stuff. All right, well, the Aliens One is going to go to somebody. There's a backup. Old Man Logan being respectful.
Someone put 9.4. It's an 8.0 on the Aliens.
Yeah, it is an 8.0 Minnesota. So Old Man Logan for JB Har 23 is going to accept a counteroffer. So JB Har 23, confirm that you know it's an 8.0 on the Aliens. Can we just put it on camera real quick? There it is. 8.0 first print, $70. Face the Tiger, we're happy to show you the Crime Suspense 22 again. That Batman and the other Batman were both signed by Joe Giella. So there you go. It's a 0.5. I don't know what's missing or why it's a 0.5. You got it, JBR. Thanks for the confirm.
It's a complete copy, Bill.
Okay, it's a complete. So maybe just like the spine is split like enough where they gave it a 0.5, maybe some paper loss.
Yeah, they was hard on it.
Yeah, it looks like it. K was signed by Joe Giella, Bourbon_Vol.
Yep.
A nice bright silver signature. It is a 1/8, but it is complete. And the Riddler, first Silver Age Riddler, also signed by Joe Giella. You could get $1,300 for the pair. Is what they add up to, or best offer.
Bill, someone was asking about this. That's what Minnesota was referring to.
Oh, perfect, Minnesota. Yeah. Look, show them the big Todd signature on that. I'm happy to look at that again.
I don't know if all of these say this, but it says survey subscription insert included.
Okay, so there was a survey in some of the, maybe they were removed in some. Let's get a look. Get closer. Show them the signature there. Todd McFarlane put a huge signature on it, which is really nice. And it's got the label. All right, $400 for that. And then is the Crime Suspense, what kind of page quality is it?
Creamed off white.
So no face of tiger. It's creamed off white. 0.5. It's complete. 2200. If you need any closer info, let us know. Closer information, let us know. Or info. A5. Is that what you're finding right now?
A5 Detective 69.
Oh, all right. This is a big one.
4.5 off white to white, 11,000.
Yeah, I mean, look at that spine on that. I mean, there's like, other than the little chip at the top, this is just, that's really nice. Can we do the cert number on the Crime Suspense? I think we might have done it before, but it's been a while. All right, take the screenshot.
Screenshot.
Let us know if you got a good screenshot on that. So JB Hart on the Battle Beasts, you get you get the cover A and cover B, you get the die cut Otley, and you get the 1 in 10, the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, and the 1 in 100. So you get one of each of those for 125. So there's the ratios. There's the die cut. There's the cover A. There's the cover B. The 1 in 100 is a John Boy Myers, and the $25 ratio one is a Art Adams. And the die cut is Ryan Otley. One of the A covers is Otley. Cale New did one of the ratios as well. All right, let's do one of those sets for 125. Give it to JB Hart 23. If somebody else wants a set for 125, it's a pre-order. They are officially released on Wednesday, so you're pre-ordering it at 125. But Joe sent you a nice brand new set of those, and you don't have to go line up at your LCS on Wednesday morning.
Thank you.
But support your LCS. LCSs are great. Joe not only is a lead seller, also an LCS. So if you're in Columbus, Ohio, make your way down to the mall, grab some awesome comics, maybe hit up the Mrs. Fields cookies on the way out.
There is a cookie store here, but it's, what's that cookie store
Is there an
called?
Orange Julius? Please tell me there's an Orange Julius.
No, it's American Cookies, Bill.
Okay. There used to be Orange Julius in malls, and I used to hit that every time. I hear the secret was egg white powder.
Oh, really?
To the Orange Julius. I hear that was like the frothy secret. There was a Simpsons Treehouse of Horror issue, I believe. I'd have to pull out the blender now that I know that whole powdered egg white thing to try out, see if I can make an Orange Julius at home. There's probably recipes online. It's too much work, though. I'm hosting. There you go. 7-0, $40. If they had an Orange Julius, I'd definitely just go and pick one up, but making one, that's like a different level. Are the X-Men Mark Jewelers? I don't know if there's been any Mark Jeweler X-Men. Have there?
No.
Okay. I don't think X-Men 1 was a Mark Jeweler, but there are 2 X-Men 1s. One signed by Dick Ayers, the one that presents nicer, but they're both 2 5s. Awesome stuff so far. There's just, we haven't even seen it all. So if you see something you want to make a play for, go ahead and make a play for it.
No, we still got tons of shit.
All right. Claim some stuff. Joe's got tons of quote unquote. I'm not even going to quote him. He's got a lot of stuff. He's got some.
All right, show him that top row. We're going to take this top row down.
All right. So these books are going to be off the board. They will still be available. They'll just be less visible. Bodal 36, the Tech 168, the first Red Hood. Yeah, it is. I can tell you it's $11,000. I can tell you it is a nice copy. And I can tell you more when we take a look at it very soon. So stay here and we will look at it. Is that a first Parasite? Yeah, I think it is up there.
Yep.
The Action Comics. There it is. 6.5. What? Off-white to white?
Yep.
There you go.
Off-white to
250. First Parasite. There's a Invincible issue number 100. That's a the Walking Dead artist.
Which one, Bill?
Oh, sorry, Charlie Adler. There you go.
Oh.
What payment plan, if there is one and price, condition and price on the Monsters 1 Hulk homage? So VP_comics, payment plan would be on like things of $1,000 or more, whether it's a single claim or a bundle. You'd have 30% down non-refundable, paid off in 30 days. The Monsters 1, he called it a near mint, so I'm guessing it's a 9.4 plus.
Yep.
And it is $150, and we can take a look at it if you want, VP. But those are the terms. There wouldn't be a payment plan on a book like that. But bundle it with something that's $850. Now you're talking. Okay. Hopefully I answered your question. We'll definitely, if you need more information that'll help you make a decision, let us know. If you got an offer on the Mark Spears, I make no promises how an offer would land, but you can certainly try.
For Botox, no one wants to.
Yeah, that's right. We determined that one of the
It's really Botox.
Botox.
Yeah, Botox.
All right. See, I just heard Botox again. All right. So one of the Decepticons is named Botox. Apparently, he doesn't smile much. What issue is that Raw House of Mystery?
Number 215.
Okay. Issue 215, 7/0, $25. That's an easy grab. So shipping is a flat $10. No matter how much you buy or how little you buy, you're going to pay $10 for shipping. So you stack it to the sky. How much is it going to cost to ship?
$10.
There you go, $10. Thank you for playing, Joe. All right. So the 181 Raw and the 182 Raw missing the value stamps. Or else the price would be more on that 181 Raw. It's a 7.5 qualified because of the missing stamp. What issue was that House of Mystery that was $25 that was Raw that we just talked about?
14.
214 Eastbrook. It's issue 214. Okay. Hey. Wow. All right. So there's some amazing stuff still on the board. Signed FF1.
215.
215.
215.
215 Eastbrook. Sorry.
Judge Dredd number 1, 9/6 white. First U.S. appearance of Judge Joseph Dredd. 150.
Is his first name Joseph?
Yeah.
I guess you'd know that.
Yeah.
Joe takes note of all the Joe characters.
They call me Judge Dredd around here.
Oh, no way. Is that a sign of love and respect? that was a longer laugh than I was expecting. All right.
Johnny Quest number 5, 9/4 white. Dave Stevens cover, $80. And I have I got a 8.0 white pager for $60.
They call you Judge Dredd. All right, that's gonna stick with me for a minute. That might slip out of me at some point, Joe. Just warning you now. Okay, there you go. A couple Dave Stevens. You got a 9.4 up there for 80. All right, you got a combined offer if you're ready for it. How about the Green Lantern on Q and the Daredevil 158, the Miller.
Yeah.
$200 for that pair from Old Man Logan.
Let's hook them up.
All right, it's done. $200 is accepted. Make offers. Get books. Old_man_Logan_04. You got it. Nice grab. Okay, a lot of stuff on the board. Gonna keep going. All right, what's next, Judge Dredd?
We got a Baker. Teenage Temptations number 7, 1954. 3.0 cream off white. 450. 475. Sorry.
All right, nice. All right, Baker and Romance. I wonder if that guy was like really smooth in person. I don't know anything about the man, but I know he definitely knew his way around a romance, at least as far as comics go.
Hey, he's taking her money.
Wow. All right, it sucked the romance out of that one. All right.
Okay, Bill. Biker Mice from Mars #2, 9/8 white. Only 2 copies of 9/8. This is one of them. $300.
Okay. You're about to if you claim that or successfully get it on an offer, you're about to join an exclusive club of you and one other person that have that book in 9/8 white pages.
Yeah, and then you can find him, and you could be the only one with 2 of them.
There you go. You just said no. You'd buy it from him. You wouldn't off him.
You could put Bill's mask on and rob him.
Give me your Biker Mice from Mars. Oh wait, actually, Costa wanted it to be this one. Excuse me. Costa would actually pay me to use this to rob somebody.
All right, Bill.
I won't
Biker Mice
if you're wondering. Okay.
Biker Mice #3, 9/8 white. This is the highest rated copy. You would be the only one with this copy. $500.
Wow. All right. You better get a vault if you pick that one up, because somebody's going to be somebody with a Wolverine mask like this is going to show up one day. Come knocking. Okay, but not me though.
You going out this way?
Hopefully there's not another mask like this for multiple reasons.
Blue Bolt 114, 4/5 creamed off white, 1600. And we have another signed Joe Sennett book, Adventures into Weird Worlds #25, 4/5 off white to white, $650.
Face a Tiger. I checked my second feed. I checked this feed. I don't see your offer at all. The little question thing lit up at the bottom, but there was nothing there when I looked. It's been doing that lately.
Yeah, I don't see no offers on my other screen either.
Yeah. All right, let us know, Face a Tiger. If you're getting filtered, try writing the number out into words, like 20 is TWENTY. Use an emoji, whatever you need to do. Somebody help Face a Tiger out.
X-Men 136. It's a 4/0, $20.
Yeah, Face a Tiger. I went and checked there. It looked like there was something there, but it was empty when I went and looked. So I don't know. That question bubble hasn't been working right for me lately. Let's talk about this, and then we'll talk about the Action 340.
Hellblazer #1, near mint copy, $100.
Okay, Face a Tiger. See, that did work. All right, that Crime Suspense 22, 16 hundo. From Face a Tiger. How much? It was 2,200, right?
I can do 2K.
Okay.
2K.
2,000. Face a Tiger.
Appreciate the offer.
So he came down a couple $100. If you can come up, you got it.
X-Men #10. This is a 3/0 for $125.
Nice. I mean, it looks pretty good for a 3/0. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that makes it a 3/0. But I don't know. So yeah, if you want to make a play for any of these, just say the word. There's multiple of these Golden Age Sennett books that are signed. There's like 4 Joe Sennett signed Golden Age books, with the verified signatures, which is cool. That's the first Joe Dredd.
We'll just fill in the gap. Okay, Usagi Yojimbo #6, 9/8 white, signed by Julie Sakai, Stan Sakai. This is the Chibi exclusive variant. $250.
Nice. 9/8 white pages. Signed by Stan, and I'm guessing either his daughter or his wife.
Batman 234, first Silver Age Two-Face, 9/0, off-white to white. Signed by Neil Adams. $1,200.
Nice. Signed by Neil Adams. If you like Neil Adams signed books and you like Ra's al Ghul, there is 2 slab copies, including one with a remark.
Yep.
Woo!
Woo! Ghost Rider 190 white, signed by Roy Thomas on back cover.
Oh, look at that. Somebody had Roy Thomas sign on the back. So you get the signature, but you get to keep the aesthetic of the front of the book.
50.
90 white pages. I know some people, there are a number of Stan Lee signed Marvel keys where he signed on the back cover also.
Yep.
Thank you, that Mountaineer.
Spidey number 50, white pager, 6'5", 1350.
Nice. 6'5" white pages. Oh yeah, Joe, did you hear there's an American Pope? Somebody said,
Huh?
bless you, and it made me think, there's a new Pope guy, the guy in the big hat that runs the Catholic Church. And the guy's an American.
The Pope is, Bill.
Well, you said
The
what?
first American.
I don't know.
The first.
Oh, he was at the New York game, wasn't he? The Yankees.
I don't
right?
know. I didn't follow him after I heard the announcement. I don't know. Maybe he already started traveling.
Huh.
But anyways, it's an American. It's the first time. Kind of interesting. There was a guy.
Yeah.
There was. Oh, tell us about the book. I'll stop distracting.
Go ahead. I was listening to you. I
should probably. He's from Chicago, apparently. But yeah, there was an Italian guy with the last name of Pizzaballa that I was kind of rooting for, just because I was hoping Pope Pizzaballa would be here. But
Pope Pizzaballa.
Wouldn't that be amazing? He just don't take a name, just stay with Pizzaballa. Is it blasphemous to be suggesting all this? I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. Let's talk about this Flash, and then let's show those Batman 223.
Flash 126. First Daphne Dean. It's a 5.0, $60.
Someone's suggesting he's a White Sox fan, so maybe the White Sox will start winning. This is just what they needed. All right, can we show those Batman that signed 223s?
220. Batman 223.
Yeah. And wait. That's
232.
Thank you.
232.
Thank you. 232s. Okay, so this is a 4.5, but yeah, that's some Neil Adams original remark on it. $900. Or if you want just the signed copy, you can get a 6.0 for $750. So you got options. Yes, Raver, the guy in the big hat. That's right. There we go. So the Chicago White Sox's prayers have been answered. There you go. Okay, a lot of awesome stuff. If you got any offers in mind, any questions, anything, let us know.
Adventures into the Weird Worlds number 20. This is a 2.0 cover detached 150.
Oh, look at that. The Doubting Thomas. Well, this seems on brand right now, talking about the Pope. There you go. 2.0 150.
House of Secrets 81. First appearance of Abel. It's 4.0 for 60.
I always love that cover. It's the first Abel, and they make the House of Secrets look like an angry gerbil. With those big teeth. Those are like gerbil teeth.
I guess so. Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
All right. I love that was seriously considered. It was like contemplated, really thought it through. I appreciate that.
House of Mystery 178, 4.0, 40.
I'm sorry I ruined that, but now you're never going to unsee that.
Yeah, I know.
Any Silver Age Green Lantern? There have been. Let's talk about this Invincible first with the Brain guy.
Invincible 104, near mint copy, $20.
Yeah, I've been watching the animated series. That guy's a pain in the butt.
He is.
He is.
There you go. $20 if you want that. That's a great cover, actually. Yeah, Silver Age Green Lanterns. I think we've seen a few. I don't know if there's any still on the board.
I got one right here.
There's definitely been some Silver Age flashes. All right, here's a Green Lantern.
Green Lantern 14, first sonar. It's a 1.8 cover detached. It's missing a piece, $50.
That's not one I've seen very often. sonar, like almost. He goes to the same tailor as Superman. Okay, make a play. Make an offer. If you see something that catches your eye on any of our scanning around, just say the word. We're happy to take a closer look. There's some amazing stuff here.
Crypt of Shadows number 996 white, $300.
Nice. All right, 300 on that.
Bill, you want to do a full wall scan and then?
Yeah, things might be winding down a little bit, but there is. I don't think there's a first Harley Quinn, or else we probably would have seen it by now, Morala.
Yeah. No first Harley Quinn.
So as we scan around, we want to make sure if you want to make a last play for any of the stuff we're seeing here, definitely do it. Make an offer, see if it lands. Those two Batmans are signed by Joe Giella, 2 big bat keys. So someone did all the legwork. You just need to do the claiming on those. If you do want to pick up a pre-order set of Battle Beast number 1, you can get the A cover, the B cover, the die cut, and one each of the 1 in 10, 1 in 25, 1 in 50, and 1 of the 100 ratio variants. And that's 125 for that full set of one of each. Joe can take multiple claims on that. So if you want to pre-order that and just have a nice set show up at your house after Wednesday, $125 would do that. If you want us to put them on camera, we can do that before we go. The ASM 606, is that the Catwoman we just passed?
Right here.
There you go. Near mint, which means what? 9.4 plus?
Yep.
There you go. $80 on that. Surprised nobody made a play for that. Or that Blue Ribbon Comics right there. That is such a killer cover.
Yeah,
look at that. The guy's
cover.
using like a magnet to send the bullets back at them. Has a little mini machine gun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, ignoring all science and physics, that cover's awesome.
Oh.
So
they're shooting bullets at him, and he's ricocheting.
yeah,
them
he's like
with his little
using a magnet or something to send the bullets right back at them, while also sending his own mini like handgun size machine gun shooting at them. It's like future
Corporal
war.
Collins, he's a badass.
Yeah, he is. Corporal Collins kicks butt. Seriously, man, they should have made him a GI Joe. How about $60 for the Black Cat one?
Let's do it.
All right. Alma Kadang, you swept in just at the right time. Yeah, all right. G.I. Joe has Joe in the name. How do you feel about G.I. Joe?
Yep.
Okay. Yep, I guess must mean he likes it.
Bill, who got this?
So, Alma Kadang. ALMACADANG.
ALM.
ALMA.
Yep.
CADANG.
Almost a dang.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, better to get it confirmed now than have to figure it out later. And by the way, if you've claimed anything, please send a DM to Collector Supreme. I pinned the comment down below. Of course, you should be following him.
Especially if you haven't claimed from me, because every time I go to send an invoice, I always got to bug Bill to get a hold of you because it's always stuck in the junk mail. So, yeah, if you're give us a follow, send me a message if you claim something.
In general, monitor the requests in your DMs if you haven't communicated with Collector Supreme. But yeah, send them a DM if you claimed anything. But yeah, it'll come in your requests, and not everybody notices that. That Shock Suspense, I want to highlight, just because that is a pretty special book. It is a Al Feldstein cover signature.
Yeah, his signatures are tough to get.
Yeah.
And he's also the cover artist of this book.
And that's a Witness. That's the Lightning Strike one. That's super awesome. The Donald Duck, S. Weimer, good eye. The Donald Duck is great.
It's 5.0 for 125. 4-collar, 318. Donald Duck number 1.
And the one thing the little bit of writing. It looks like Timmy there wrote a little bit there. I mean, Timmy had, nice looking handwriting at least. And the Matt Baker 3-0 Temptations, absolutely, Eastbrook. Temptations.
Here, let me get it down.
There you go. Teenage Temptations. Whoa! Extreme close up!
The row is coming down.
Okay, here we go. Teenage Temptations. Wow. All right. There's some temptations going on here. That guy's taking some money from her. She looks kind of distressed and kind of not. Anyways. And then there's some other guy walking in. Definitely some awesome Matt Baker drama. But really, it's a true stories of true love and heartbreak.
Threesome.
He's walking in on it.
Wow. All right. You went there. How about $100 on the Donald from S. Weimer 85?
Yep.
Wow. S. Weimer 85. That's great. That Donald is really nice. What House of Secrets is that on the bottom?
81.
All right, there you go. Gerbil House Attacks. It's the first Able. 4.0 for $60. The Raw Hulk 181. It's a really nice 7.5, but it is qualified because it's missing the value stamp. Otherwise, beautiful. $2,400 or make an offer. Yes, Rob Ice Comics calling that
Rob?
Ohio humor. That's
What's up, Rob?
Ohio humor. All right. Good to see you, Rob. In fact, did you just watch last night? Rob came on as host and killed it. It was great. I even tried to mess him up while trying to help him, and he navigated that really well. So, great debut, Rob. Okay, so if you're watching, definitely make offers. If you want to claim anything and you don't want to risk it, go ahead and do that too. If you need more information, like that Wolverine Black, White, and Blood is a error cover. There's a couple pages inside that are from the wrong book. So there you go. If you're into like error covers, it's actually noted on the label, $75. It's not error cover, it's an error edition because the error is actually in the inside. Yeah, a lot of great stuff. All right, I think we've scanned it all. The only other thing we haven't put on camera again is the Battle Beasts, if you want to show those one more time.
Yep, we'll show those again.
So here you go. So this is a pre-sale for a book that comes out on Wednesday, Battle Beast 1, Battle Beast of Invincible fame. What's up, Darren Altman? So yeah, you get one. You can claim any one of these covers individually, or you can get like a full set for $125. It would get you one of each of the cover A, B, the die cut, and one of each of the ratios. All right, ASM 50. Is there still an ASM 50 here?
Yep.
I don't remember how much it is. Freestyle Period Everest is thinking about it. 6.5 white pages. All right, $900.
I appreciate the offer, but I can't.
Okay, so it's what is it? 6.5 white pages.
Yeah.
Let's see here. 6.5 white pages, 900. All right, so freestyle sounds like you need to get a little closer on it. Yeah, I mean, I pulled up the data on GPA. The last sale, and it probably wasn't a white pager, is $1,200. Then there's a $1,300 sale. And I don't know if either of those were white pages. Likely not. I can take a look. That white pages definitely adds a bump. But anyways, let us know. If you want to make an offer on it, go ahead and try. Freestyle, I know you tried. Thank you for trying. So if you can get closer, yeah, if you can get closer, you might have it. If somebody wants to make a play for that, it's a beautiful book. How many issues are in Battle Beast? So there's issue number 1, and there's multiple variants. There's the A, the B, the die cut.
One,
the
2,
one in
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
All right, 7. Yeah, A, B, die cut. 1 in 20, 1 in 10, 1 in 25, 1 in 50, and 1 in 100. So that you get one of each of those for 125. So that's John Bowie Myers. One of these is Cale New. One of them is Art Adams. The die cut's Ryan Otley. So Darren Altman, for $100, I guess you'd be skipping one of the $25 issues, which would be the 1 in 50 ratio. So you one of each is 125. If you want like $100 worth, it'd be like what, getting you maybe skip the 1 in 50 ratio. So I don't know, Darren Altman. I didn't understand how many for 100. The question. I did my best to interpret it. Okay, so this is a pre-sale. Let us know. You can get a nice, clean copy from Joe here. It shows up at your doorstep versus going to your LCS and navigating all of that. Although I highly recommend you support your LCS. In fact, Joe, we're at an LCS right now doing the sale. So, all right, Joe. I think I think that's it. I think we're at it.
Cool.
If you did miss anything, definitely send Collector Supreme a DM. All right, Joe, great sale today. This is a lot of fun. You got some great stuff.
Yeah,
You're going to be at AtCon, right?
Yes, I will be.
Fantastic. All right, so AtCon's coming up at the end of the month. Starts on a Tuesday, May 27th to be exact. Goes all the way to June 1st. You're definitely going to see this guy. And if you think this was good, just wait till you see the stuff he's going to have at AtCon. I bet you, it's going to be a great week.